Hello, good morning. It's your Pisces MC Trevor Quincy. Today is Wednesday, August 30th, 2023. It's a good day today. It's sunny skies. I don't know the weather, so I'm not even gonna pretend like I do. We're gonna actually just take a look at what's going on in the sky right now. Sun is still in Virgo, 6 degrees. Currently, Mercury is retrograde in Virgo, 19 degrees. Now, Mercury being in Virgo, it's really asking us to reevaluate and revisit certain ideas, thoughts, themes pertaining to our daily operations, day-to-day events, work schedule, routine around personal development and physical health as well. It's at a Libra degree, so this can do in regards to relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts as well. So there is a major focus on our day-to-day. Just be sure to balance that out with spiritual development as well too. Mars recently ingressed into Libra. It was a couple of days ago. I think it was on Tuesday. Or Monday that it ingressed into Libra, if not Sunday. But with Mars being in Libra, this can bring some conflicts, inner tension, but energy and drive towards relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts as well too. Just be sure during this time, especially because Mercury is in retrograde, that we're watching out for any contracts that we may have to sign, anything that we does need a signature. Make sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's as well. All right, moving on, we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn at 28 degrees. This is asking us to revisit any themes of transformation, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, as well as making peace with our past. Really letting go of what no longer serves us, letting go of what no longer is in alignment. Hold on, I got a question here. What do you think about knowing the astrology of certain stocks? Beneficial? Well, yeah, if you know the certain astrology of certain stocks, you'll know or come to know the energy of that company. So yes, it could be beneficial, especially if you're investing in that specific stock or if it's of beneficial use to you or somebody else as well. Let's see. Moon is in Aquarius still. It's at 29 degrees. It's at a critical degree. Just be sure not to over intellectualize your emotions during this time. We are moving into full moon energy. Now, this full moon energy is going to take place conjunct Saturn. So there are karmic lessons that are popping up with this full moon that is going to happen later today. It is really important to get about the business of making your dreams a tangible reality. That is all that Saturn has been trying to teach us since March 7th. And so with this full moon in Pisces, we are asked to release anything that no longer serves us in regards to our spiritual journey, spiritual liberation, any hidden enemies, any people that don't serve us anymore. Really let that go. That way we can step into our pure selves, our soul selves, okay? The spiritual journey is really about integrating the soul aspect into this human experience, all right? Neptune is still in Pisces, retrograde at 26 degrees. Just pay attention to your dreams, any visions that you may be having. Definitely pay attention to that as well. That could be giving you messages on how to move forward to make your dreams a tangible reality as well. We do have part of fortune. We have Chiron and the North Node in Aries. Part of fortune I'm not really going to pay attention to since that changes very quickly. But Chiron and North Node. North Node has been in Aries for some time now. It's been a couple of weeks. It is retrograde. It just got out of a critical degree, so it's not as important at the moment. But in sidereal astrology, it is still in Aries. It is going to be ingressing into Pisces fairly soon. Now, with the Chiron in Aries, we are asked to really confront wounds in regards to identity, independence, really taking action towards our life's endeavors or life's purpose as well. Just be sure to watch for impulsive energy, spontaneous energy as well during this time. Now, these are, this is retrograde with Chiron being in Aries here. So this is self-inflicted wounds. Where are we holding ourselves back? Oh my God, I heard a car. I'm gonna take that as confirmation. But where are we holding ourselves back in a sense as well too? We have Jupiter in Taurus. Jupiter in Taurus is giving us a lot of opportunity, a lot of expansion to grow in regards to our worth and finances as well. Value, where are we undervaluing or overvaluing ourselves here with Jupiter since that's expanding here? Pay attention to the house that Taurus is in your chart because this will give you further analysis as to where sudden changes may be happening on maybe an internal level during this time too. Why do I say internal change? Is because Uranus is the great awakener. It is retrograde, so it's asking us to introspect. And sudden changes can definitely come. Sudden blessings can also come for people too, depending on where Taurus is sitting in your chart. And we have Venus retrograde still in Leo. I know we're all ready for it to be over. But with Venus retrograde in Leo, it's really asking us to reevaluate relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, our own personal worth and value in regards to having fun, really putting ourselves out there, being confident in what it is that we want in relationship settings or even in our own personal worth and value. Just be sure during this time that we're not overindulging because Leo does does tend to be the fun sign. Venus does tend to do fairly well in Leo. It is in planetary joy in the 5th house. So during this time, just watch for escapism, overindulgence. You'll be pretty okay. So that's pretty much what's going on for astrology so far. We are doing astrology and tarot readings, just to let you know. It is going to be $10 tarot, $15 for tarot and astrology, if in the case that you are interested. I'm just going to back this up and put this here so that way you can see. You can send all donations to at TRZO LLC on Cash App and on PayPal. Just be sure to include birth date, time, and location if in the case that you are sending for astrology. For international birthdays, if you are sending your birthday, just send it in month, day, year, because I understand that you guys send it in day, month, year. It will just lighten up any confusion. All right, let's see here. Good morning, everybody who's joining in. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Where's everybody joining in from? I also did my hair yesterday, and I woke up this morning and it frizzed right back up. I got like a silk press because I'm heat training my hair currently. But this morning, I woke up because you know how they say like you have to wrap your hair, and I wrapped my hair yesterday with saran wrap, and immediately that moisture got caught in the saran wrap, and it was just over from there. But I'm leaving my hair out today. I'm gonna let it do its little sunflower thing. I don't know what it's doing right now, but I'm like, it looks decent enough for camera. So I drew some tarot cards, so we're also going to go about that for the collective energy here. I do see that somebody is manifesting perhaps a new direction in life too. Now, this opportunity is actually something that is coming towards you. And I know for a while people have been saying, oh, something big is coming, something, spontaneous is happening. Something is coming. And I feel like on a collective level, we are manifesting something new, rather it's the new world, rather it's something to do with new energy, something to better our lives, better ourselves. And I feel as though that we are in search for meaning. We are in search for direction as well. And that's actually coming in for us, so continue to take the action, continue to keep moving forward. Watch out for spontaneous energy, since we are dealing with a lot of fire energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is on the board. Now, we do see third decan in Leo, so that's Jupiter in Leo, as we see with the 7 of staffs here. But with Jupiter here, you're gaining a lot of experience, or you're gaining a lot of wisdom through experience. So be sure to take those opportunities when they present itself, paying attention to what's going on during Venus retrograde. Okay, during this time also as well, bottom of the deck energy, you could be nostalgic looking back during this time. I don't know how many planets are in retrograde, but it's just soon to get better because we have a lot of planets in retrograde currently. But during this time, it is a great time to reflect, introspect, especially during this full moon in Pisces that is happening for us today. Now, since it is conjunct Saturn, as I say, pay attention to any lessons that may come about during this time. This could come from hidden enemies, but it usually is going to come through a spiritual development on a very soul level. So you're going to know if it's for you or not. If there is any conflict, any discord in your immediate environment, definitely be sure to stand in your strength at this time as well. This is actually going to bring in an opportunity for you that could potentially lead to financial fulfillment, happy life, happy wife, happy home as well. And perhaps it can lead you to conquering on the world. Remember that you have all the options to do whatever it is that you would like to do in this world as well too. Tap into your creativity, okay? Once you tap into your creativity, that's going to bring you peace and joy, and it's ultimately going to lead you to celebration, okay? So we have a good reading here for the collective here. We're going to get to the individuals in just a second. Let's see here. I'm just going to leave this up so you guys can see it. Does Uranus stationing retrograde mean anything for the collective, do you think? It does, because the majority, I think it's the majority of the year that Uranus is retrograde. Those outer planets mean a lot because they're generational planets, and they can tell what a generation is going to do with that specific energy. With Uranus being retrograde, especially in the sign of Taurus, this can bring great shakeups to our economy. It can bring shakeups to finances in general. Right now, during Uranus and Taurus, we're talking about BRICS. We're talking about developing a new currency. We're talking about cryptocurrency came into play when Uranus first got into Taurus too. So it does affect you on a collective level. However, how is it going to affect you individually? That's when you take a look to where Taurus is in your chart and locate where Uranus is going retrograde. Also pay attention to any aspects Uranus retrograde is making to any natal placements that you may have, rather that be conjunction, that they're next to each other, aspecting through an opposition, a trine, a sextile as well. Uranus doesn't make any Vedic aspects, only does seventh from itself, which is an opposition. So it does pay attention to any of those as well, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, I ended up getting in a huge fight over property the day it went retrograde. Yeah, and I don't. Did it involve finances at all? Did it involve anything to do with like, perhaps maybe somebody let out like hidden fees, or there wasn't anything that was spoken clearly in regards to that? But Uranus also deals with like rebellion in some way, if in the case that you don't like what was being said, or the original agreement, the original collaboration deal didn't go through, it could lead to rebelliousness to some degree as well. So that could be seen with Uranus retrograde. Just during this time, watch out for stubbornness, watch out for getting in your own way, staying in situations that don't serve you as well with Uranus retrograde, because this can cause great awakenings on a deeper level within you. All right. Let's see, Taurus is in my 6th house with Uranus, and I was sent home from my job, and it's my birthday. Well, happy birthday first and foremost, but why were you sent home? Was it a good reason, or was it just like, they sent you home just to send you home? All right, let's get started. All right, let's say. Do I have anything coming in? Not at the moment. Yeah, that's fair. Everyone went back on their word that they definitely committed to. What house is your Uranus retrograde in? Hello, everyone that's just joining. We're doing some tarot and astrology today. If in the case you would like a reading, it's $10 tarot. It's going to be $15 if you want to add your astrology reading into that. Just send all donations to TRZO LLC, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal is what we're doing here. When you send, just be sure to include your birthday, time, location, just like you see in the example below. And for all international birthdays, for all people that are coming from overseas, just be sure to format that month, day, and year. And if you forget to send your birth information, that's okay. You can always Instagram me at TRESCZO. Let's see here. It's in your 2nd house. Oh, yeah, no, that's dealing with finances. Yeah. And also your worth and value. So definitely during this time, also ask yourself when enough is enough, because this is going to help you to further establish that and what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with, essentially, too. All right. Uranus conjunct my Taurus sun in the 2nd house. Any advice? Watch for spending during this time, because sometimes there can be the tendency to spend more than what is coming in. Usually with Taurus, this does have to do with self-splurging and overindulging. So just watch out for spending so much and overindulging that there's more, that there's a balance with there's money coming in and there's money going out, not just money going out and there's less of it coming in as well. With the sun being here too, major focus is going to be on establishing that worth and value. So as I said before, just be sure to establish your worth and value by asking yourself when enough is enough. Okay, if there's a situation that no longer serves you, just be sure to ask yourself the following question. That'll help you to further establish your process moving forward. That really resonates. I had enough and started to value myself more this week. Thank you. Of course, definitely keep me updated on your journey. Uranus and Capricorn in the 12th house. We're just sharing Uranus placements now. If you want to share if you want to share your Uranus placement, feel free to do so. Also, if you want to share your big 3, be sure to do that as well. Let's see here. Do I have any people that want to rate in today? I could start it off for free. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do one free reading today. One free reading. So who wants that free reading? You let me know. For those who want the free reading, let me know. I'll do tarot and astrology. How about that? I'll do tarot and astrology. Sun in Libra, 8th in Gemini moon, and 4th Aqua rising. Oh, see, now everybody's starting to chat. Now everybody's coming out of the woodworks. Okay. How can I do this? Oh, I know what I can do. Let's see. Take a guess. Now, my sun's in Scorpio. Oh, it is the birthday girl. You are the birthday girl. I may have to do 2 because you know what? I'll do a free birthday read. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'll do for you? I'll actually do your solar return since it's your birthday. That makes the most sense. So I'll do your solar return. But for those that would want that reading, okay. I like a little game. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I am a sun in Scorpio, moon in Libra. What is my rising? First person to get it will get that free reading. It'll be tarot and astrology valued at $15. Okay. Virgo. Okay, I'm seeing Virgo, Gemini, Cancer rising, L got it. L got it. So L, congratulations. You just won a tarot and astrology reading valued at $15. That's right. So what we're going to do, well, for starters, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Taylor. Happy birthday. We're going to put you down for a solar return read. Solar return. And then we are going to do L. Yeah, L got it. I'm a Cancer rising through and through. Don't let this hair fool you. I'm an Aus. Do I Instagram you? Yeah, just Instagram me at TRESCZO and I will get you all set up. So for L, yeah, no, L, send me your send it to me through Instagram. Taylor, also send it through Instagram as well, and we'll get you both started. For everybody else that is interested in getting a reading, it's going to be $10 tarot today. If I could just put this up a little bit. Yep, it's going to be $10 tarot for day, $15 for tarot and astrology. So if you want both, or if you just want to stick around to see how I do it, you can feel free to do that as well. Usually I do 1 to 2 readings before everybody's like, ooh, you know, I want one next. And we could do that. We just got started. So if in the case that you would like a reading, the list is very open right now. We only have 2 people on board. So feel free to send your donations to TRZO LLC at Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. And just be sure to include your birthday, time, and location, just like you see in the example below. We'll add you to the queue. For international birthdays, just be sure to format it month, day, year. All right, let me check my Instagram here, and we'll get started. Happy birthday. Are you doing anything for your birthday? Are you going out? Are you celebrating? You know, what are you doing? What do you got plans? Other than being sent home from work for your birthday. Now, by the way, did they send you home for your birthday, or did they just send you home just to be home? Because if so, why? Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to delete that. Delete. We're just waiting. We're waiting. Taylor and L. All right, so while we wait for them, I'm just going to see if we have anybody here. Can everybody still hear me? Got quiet all of a sudden. Just making sure. The snack that smiles back, go fish. Okay, I'm still here. All right, cool. I'm just waiting on information. Do me, please. I'm going to pay now. Okay, yep. All you have to do is just send 15 or 10 to TRZO LLC. We'll add you to the queue. Yep, you are early. Everybody's early. I'm just waiting for Taylor and L to send, you know, and if they don't send, we're just going to get started on people who paid. All right. Just waiting. Oh, by the way, I will be back later if in the case that you guys missed today, or if in the case that you can't get the reading early this morning, because I am a little early. I usually do it twice. I do tarot in the morning, and then I just do astrology in the afternoon. All right, Jordan, I got yours. All right, let's say he. Name is Nelson. Gotcha. Nelson, I got you. Okay, L. Okay, got yours as well. Yep, I got L's first. So L, we're going to do you first, and then we're going to do Nelson, because I haven't gotten Taylor's yet. Taylor, if you're still here, let me know. I will just put you back to number, you know, I'll put you, oh, did it happen? What happened? Now I gotta retype it, you know what I mean? Okay, there we go. So, Nelson wants astrology, so that's going to be... All right, so, Elle, we're going to start off with you. Then, Nelson, you're next. And then, Taylor, we are still awaiting you. Okay, Elle, I just need your... we're doing tarot and astrology for you. So, I just need you to send me your birth time, date, and location. I didn't send my info in the first message. I was too excited. Oh, you got to accept my message. Gotcha. I accepted it. Now what happens now? Do you have space for one more? Oh yeah, no, I just started the list, so we're just getting started. We're just getting started, but these are your options here. We're doing $10 tarot, $15 for tarot and astrology. All right, so while I wait for Elle to send her information, Nelson, we're going to start with you, okay? I don't have IG anymore. Can I send it here? I unfortunately won't see it here because I'm still live. Let's see. You could put your information here and we could just bird box it. And like usually I don't really like putting people's information like in the list, but if you want to leave it here, you definitely can, you know, and then we could just filter it out at some point. All right, here we go. Elle, we're going to start with you. Got your information here. We're going to type it. I'm going to explain how my readings work because they're a bit different than what you may be used to seeing, okay? Elle, what city were you born in? Okay, I'll send it when you get to my name. Okay, great. Elle, I just need the city that you were born in. I have everything else. Thank you. All right, Port Maguire. Like Jerry Maguire? Oh, that's Macquarie. Just kidding. All right, let's see here. All right, everyone, here's how it works. For those that are watching, feel free to watch and we'll definitely watch. But what I do look at is I look at if you have any critical degrees. What are critical degrees? Critical degrees are degrees of significant importance. If you have one, I'm going to let you know, okay? So pay attention when I'm reading it down the list. When you do have a critical degree, you want to pay attention to the sign and the house that they fall into. Any critical degree that you have and any transit that transits over that may bring some specific lessons, fated events that are meant to help you on your journey, but you need to pay close attention to it, otherwise you'll miss it, okay? All right, Elle, let's start with you here. You have Sun at 25 degrees Pisces, Moon 13 Virgo, Mercury 1 Pisces, Venus 15 Aquarius, Mars 13 Leo retrograde, Jupiter 14 Sagittarius, Saturn 16 Pisces, Uranus 29 Capricorn, Uranus is at a critical degree, Neptune 25 Capricorn, Pluto 0 Sagittarius retrograde, Pluto's at a critical degree, North Node 7 Scorpio retrograde, Chiron 23 Virgo retrograde, Ascendant 3 Cancer, MC 20 Aries. First and foremost, we are Cancer risings together, but that's probably why you guessed it correct, because you're Cancer rising yourself. Can you please just send a PayPal for 15 to me? I don't know how to do this. I personally can't send PayPals at this time because I would have to send that through my phone. And I don't know your PayPal information as well too. But when you're sending it, just send it to TRZO LLC. So search that on PayPal and it should pop up. Otherwise, if you need an email, let me know and I can send you that email. But yeah, just send it to TRZO LLC on PayPal. All right, let's get to your chart here, Elle. So for starters, in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on your family, processing your feelings and your emotions, really listening to your intuition and learning yourself on an emotional foundational level too. Who are you truly? Who are you to the core, okay? You're really meant to prioritize your personal life, your private life in this lifetime, juxtapose your career, status, legacy, life's work, your public life as well. Now, you do have, let's see, your chart rulers in the third house in Virgo. So communication, developing your skills, siblings, cousins, your immediate environment can all have an influence in this lifetime for you when you are ascending towards your purpose. Now, with Moon and Virgo, a couple of things. Just be sure not to over-intellectualize your emotions, but rather feel them through and then communicate it with somebody that you feel comfortable with. With Chiron and Virgo, anytime when you try to share your opinion or your thoughts, when you try to speak up for yourself, you were always shut down. This could have come from a father figure. This could have came from teachers, gurus, people that had a different belief than you. Perhaps you were just sharing your opinion, perhaps maybe on beliefs or on your own experience, and people shut you down. Be sure to find an outlet to get your words and your opinions, your thoughts out there. Rather that be journaling, speaking to the universe, writing the letter that was never delivered. Whatever that may mean for you, just be sure to get those words out instead of suppressing them. Also, there could be wounds in regards to critique, criticism, perfectionism tendencies. Perhaps maybe when you delivered your communication or you just shared how you were, or basically when you were just speaking up for yourself, people people did not like how that came off. They didn't like the delivery. So it is really important here that you're not changing yourself for anybody else, but rather if you would like to change yourself for you, then change it. Otherwise, don't even bother with that. But I will say with this placement, you need to focus on your physical develop or your personal development journey. This will lead you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people as well. Now, with this aspecting your ninth house here, just be sure any information that you are sharing with other people that you back it up with experience, okay? Because you do have ninth house placements, particularly the Sun, Saturn, and Mercury here. You're meant to share your experience with other people. You're definitely meant to share your belief system, what experience you use to get to your life's purpose, whatever belief system you may have as well. Now, this may come with a little bit of struggle since Saturn is in Pisces here. Right now, you're going through your Saturn return. How's it going? Let me know. Keep me updated. But with Saturn and Pisces, Saturn really wants you to figure out what belief system works for you. You may find that you're questioning a lot. You may find that you may rebel from time to time since your sidereal placement will fall into Aquarius, that you may have a lot of questions in regards to the traditional belief systems that other people may have. Part of your becoming is to find your own meaning of life, your own truth, whatever works for you, okay? Moving on, you do have nothing in the rest of the first house in Cancer. Now, you do have Mars in Leo. First and foremost, watch for frivolous spending, impulsive spending on your behalf, too. There's a lot of energy and drive to understand your worth and value, or perhaps to gain some material possession. Just be sure not to equate money to your worth and value. Also, you need to prioritize your healing journey here. This can help you to further establish your worth and value. So going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life and making peace with your past. Letting go of what no longer serves you and letting go of what no longer is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. With Venus in Aquarius, since it has an opposition to your second house, just be sure that you're not being intimate and vulnerable with everybody here. This can bring an inheritance, but it can bring a sudden transformation as well too. But since it is aspecting your second house here, other people can see your worth and value. It's up to you to see it within yourself, okay? So that'll help you to find that balance, all right? Also, be sure not to over-obsess with money, since Mars traditionally also rules over Scorpio. It kind of has that obsessive tendency, but since this is more external, just be sure not to put all your energy into getting money for the sake of getting money, okay? Moving on, we already went over Virgo, nothing in Libra, Scorpio, 5th house, North Node, and Pluto. Is that Pluto in Sagittarius? Yes, it is. So just a North Node in Scorpio in the 5th. With North Node and Scorpio in the 5th, you are destined to be confident, to really step into this light, to shine your light, and to really put yourself out there despite whoever is projecting onto you. This placement's going to come with a lot of strength here. It is going to teach you how to be confident and strong amidst loss, amidst transformation, amidst those traumatic experiences, because it's really helping you to step into your power, and especially to incorporate this within your day-to-day. With North Node being in the 5th house here, just watch for having too much fun, because this can turn into transformation for you as well. This is an effortless trine to your ascendant, so lessons that you're learning through your North Node will heavily influence your identity, your sense of independence, and your life's direction as well too, okay? Now, I also will say here, another indicator to prioritize your healing journey, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer is in alignment as well too, okay? Now, we do have Pluto in Sagittarius as well as Jupiter in your 6th house too. Definitely very much a busy bee, I see. Just be sure here that you're not overworking yourself to your detriment. Very powerful work ethic. You know how to put in the energy towards whatever it is that you want for yourself. Just be sure here, watch out for the preachy, teachy energy, lecture, Larry energy within your day-to-day. Make sure that you're not over-lecturing people or trying to over-explain yourself based off of experience in your workplace as well. In regards to developing yourself, personal development, these are opportunities that can actually come quite effortlessly to you if you allow them to come in. This can actually bring expansion to your belief system as well. Finding a belief system, your own personal meaning of life, can definitely help you to step into your power as well. There could be a little inner conflict and tension in regards to your spiritual journey, your independent relationship with the universe as well. Just be sure that they go hand in hand. This can bring you achievement and success, okay? Moving on, we do have Neptune and Uranus in that 7th house there. So you may yearn to be understood in relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts as well. It's just really important to face relationships, partnerships, and interpersonal connections in a realistic standpoint. With Neptune here, this can put a false illusion of what a relationship or business may be for you. Success can definitely come to you, but you need to take realistic action in order to bring that into fruition. Pay attention to your ideas when you're around other people. people or when you're in a business setting, because these ideas can actually help you to manifest your future endeavors, as well as help you towards your career status, legacy, and life's work as well too. We already went over Venus in the 8th house, 9th house. We already went over. Last but not least, before I let you go, we do have your Aries MC. You're basically meant to do whatever it is that you want to do, taking action towards those things. Now, you have a lot of energy and drive to handle any competition within career status, legacy, and life's work. Just be sure here that we're not taking any impulsive action towards your career as well. With your 10th house MC ruler being in the 2nd house, it is 5 places from itself. So this is actually great for teaching. If you want to work in artistry, music, being a singer-songwriter, that's also applicable too. If you want to work in finance, that's also great as well. Part of your mission in this lifetime is to help motivate the collective by standing in your confidence as well. So whatever you're doing, just be sure that you're having fun with whatever it is that you do, as well as it's helping you to be more confident within yourself. Let's get to tarot. All right, let's see here. Venus in Aquarius feels like a curse. I'm a terrible partner. Venus in Aquarius is a little different. In relationships, you do yearn for something that has a deep connection. You do yearn to be understood as well, because in connections, you may feel like you're constantly misunderstood, that you guys are on different wavelengths, but you want something that is quite unconventional. Somebody who's going to be with you despite the transformation that may happen in your life. But there also could be some unconscious or hidden qualities in relationships that are revealed to you, and because you may not see it at the time, that can cause some friction, okay? But there's effortless opportunity to develop yourself in relationship. You just need to allow that to happen. All right, let's see with tarot. Okay, yes, here we go here. You are waiting for some sort of manifestation to kick off. You may feel that you're in a waiting period right now. Try opening yourself to receiving. You could be putting in a lot of effort, a lot of action towards whatever it is that you want. I do see you're a hard worker, but you are carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders, okay? This may be because of a decision that you've had to make, or a decision that needs to be made, and it's an internal decision. Do you want to keep going down this route knowing the good and well that it's not really bringing you the things that you want, or do you want to take a new direction, okay? Whatever it is that you are asking for, it is going to come to you through communication or through an idea, through a spark of inspiration. It is coming in for you, okay? Now is a great time to take some rest and also have patience with your journey, okay? I can tell that perhaps maybe you may benefit from being in the hermit energy or taking some time in isolation as well, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your chart for the most part. Thank you. I love Venus in Aquarius, LOL. We're unique. Have patience, maybe for your heart. I like Aquarius placements, okay? I have Jupiter in Aquarius. So with Jupiter being in Aquarius, I know it's a little different, but like I like Aquarius energy. I like the unconventionality of Aquarius because they're unapologetically themselves, you know, and they don't care who you are, where you come from, how much money you have. If you're not in alignment with their vision, it's gonna be the chop. You know, but that's how my readings go, everybody that is watching here. If in the case that you would like one, they're going to be $10 for tarot, $15 for tarot added with astrology. All you have to do is send your donation to TRZO LLC. That is Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal as well. The name is synonymous through all 3 platforms. Just be sure if you are choosing astrology that you are sending your birth date, time, location, just like the example that you see down here. For international birthdays, just be sure to format it month, day, year, not day, month, year, okay? If in the case that you forgot to send it, it happens. It's life. We're in a Mercury retrograde. All right, Mercury went to Panera Bread, didn't even buy me a bread bowl. It's sick. You know, just send it to my Instagram for DMs, TRESCCL. All right, let's see here. Jessica, I do got you. I got yours. We'll add you to the queue. And although it's kind of our downfall too, we could be cold sometimes. Yeah, because, well, here's the thing with Aquarius, or the air signs in general. They are emotionally, well, Aquarius especially, they tend to detach from emotions because they go about it in a different way. Yes, the bread bowl, absolutely. You know, but Aquarius tends to go about their emotions in a different way. Not to say that they're not emotional. They are. But they're the type of criers that, like, they'll give you the ugly cry. And not everybody wants to be around that, but people, they know before people do, because they're observing you. You know, they're great observers. And so they're observing to see if you're going to judge people on the littlest of things, because they know if you're judging somebody like that 9 out of 10 times you're going to talk about them like that. So they're very aware even before you're aware of who they are, how they handle their emotions. They're observing all of that. You know, right? Let's see here. So we have L. We just did L. Nelson, we're up to you, followed by Taylor, solar return. Happy birthday. Then we have Jessica. The list is still fairly open. So as I said, if you want to add yourself to the queue, feel free to do so at any point. I'll be back later on because I usually come on at 2 as well. Hey, 2 Solid, how you doing? But as I said, I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. If in the case that you can't do it in the morning, I'm usually back for the afternoon session. I do want you to know for the afternoon session, I usually just do astrology, okay? Let's see here. Sometimes I really hurt people's feelings really bad, but I was just trying to help. Is it because you're brutally honest? Is it because with Aquarius energy, they just tell how it is. And some people, they got to be ready for that. You know, if they're not ready for it, that's just tough, isn't it? All right, let's see. Nelson's up next. Pick up your head, wash off your mascara. Okay, Nelson, I need you to do the following. If you can go to my Instagram and send your birthday, time, location, please do that for me. Unless you want to send it, unless you already sent it. Can you tell me when I might find the person I am marrying or when? Yes, I just need your birth information. Once I have your birth information, I can get everything going. But until then, I can't do anything. I mean, I could do a reading, like a tarot reading, but you wanted the astrology reading as well, too. All right, let's see here. Yes, and I thought people would be happy I was open and direct, and then they bawl their eyes out. Nah, it's more the delivery. It's really the delivery of it, because having Aquarius placements, people have to be ready for it. People like directness. They like when people are straightforward and to the point, but it's a catch-22. It's because people want you to be straightforward and to the point, but they also want the sugarcoating with it, too, so you can't have the best of both worlds. You know, they want Hannah Montana, but you're only getting Montana or Hannah. You're not getting Hannah Montana. It was a great show, but it ended. You know what I mean? I logged into my IG but can't find your profile. TRESCZO. Now the spelling is a little different. It's French for pretty, if anybody asks. But TRESCZO. It's a bit of a spelling, but I can definitely find you if you can't find me. Is Nelson here? Nelson going once, going twice. Can they send their, oh, I got it. My name is Christy, sent 15 PayPal. Look at God. All right, there we go. Nelson is here too. Can you send your information to either Instagram or you can put it here and then we can get going on your gig. All right, Christy, I got you. All right, that's fair. We're on the context, and I'm like, girl, we're on Dr. Phil here in my world. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like I'm on stage when people are talking to me, and you gotta really come, sometimes you gotta come correct. But I also have a South node in Aquarius in sidereal, so it's like I have to step out of, kind of being that blunt and honest, because people read it as, oh, you're kind of standoffish, you don't really want to interact with people, but that's not the gig. I'm going to make this, let's see here. But yeah, that is my Instagram, everyone. For those who can't see, we're just gonna center it, make it look cute and pretty. Thank you. I blew it out today. Well, yesterday I got me a silk press, but then I woke up this morning and it was gone. So I got a hot comb and I just went through my hair and I made it all va-va-voom, if you know what I mean. I keep trying to send him something. Where are you sending it? Are you sending it here or are you sending it on Instagram? Thank you. Hey, friend. Thank you. I did it just this morning. Can y'all wait a little until he sees? I'm seeing it. But did you send it to my Instagram? Did you send it to? Where did you send it? Where are we sending it? I have a taste of peanut butter in my mouth. It's weird. How much are solar return readings? They would just be, solar return readings, I'd say, if you want tarot with it, it'll be 15. Otherwise, it'll just be 10. Because astrology is usually 15. But for solar return, if you just want that, it'll just be 10. Okay. Christian, are you Christian on Instagram? Or is Christian Taylor? Somebody just sent me an Instagram and I just got theirs. All right, here we go. Nope, that's me. Gotcha. Okay. So okay. Jordan, you could just send it on here. You could just send it on here. Otherwise, we can move on to Taylor. Taylor, you could also send it on here too if you haven't sent it to my Instagram, because I know that you said that you don't have Instagram. But while we wait, then we could just. Are you not seeing it? Where are you sending it to? Where are you sending it to? If you put it in here, no, I'm not seeing it. But on here, then I'm not seeing it. Just send it one more time. Because I don't have any like filters or anything up on that either. Is everybody else seeing it? If somebody else is seeing it, just feel free to plop it there and we can get started. Can I be on the list a couple of days ago you said I could be the first because of my birthday, but it's fine, I'll wait. Yeah, you could be on the list. Just be sure to send a donation if in the case that you weren't on the list last time. But happy belated birthday. Did you do anything for your birthday? Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. One new message. I'll send Cash App. Sounds great. Nelson, do you have Instagram? Because otherwise I will just move on. Oh, do I have it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, hey, it's Taylor. Taylor, I got yours. And then I got for the solar return reading too. All right, great. Can you put out your Instagram back up? Yes. My Instagram is the one that's highlighted. I will actually highlight this. Can I do like a yellow? No, I don't want to do yellow. I'm sorry. I do not want to do that. We're going to go back to that. I'm going to go to yellow. There we go. Fort Worth. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Fort Worth. Oh my God, wait a second. Are you still in Fort Worth? Because wait, I'm in Texas. And I have friends in Fort Worth too. Just DM'd you. Michaela, I got your DM, so you're all good. Taylor, I got your DM, you're all good. I think, Taylor, you're up next. And Jessica and Chrissy, I got yours August 6th. There we go. Oh, happy belated birthday, by the way. I just need the year. There we go. We're doing great. Fantastic. And I just need the time, and we're going to get started. Well, this was eventful. What a time. I don't have IG at 9:08 p.m. Okay, no worries. Ooh, this Mercury retrograde's already starting. Everybody's all over the place. All right, let's see here. Oh, Aquarius ascendant conjunct Uranus. Oh, God. All right, let's see if you have any critical degrees here. Oh, no, you're Pisces ascendant, 0 degrees. All right, here we go. Sun 14 Leo, Moon 7 Sagittarius, Mercury 10 Virgo, Venus 10 Leo, Mars 9 Pisces retrograde, Jupiter 25 Leo, Saturn 8 Cancer, Uranus 1 Pisces retrograde, Neptune 11 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 17 Sagittarius retrograde, Pluto's at a critical degree, North Node 25 Taurus retrograde, Chiron 13 Capricorn retrograde, Chiron's at a critical degree, Ascendant 0 Pisces, Ascendant's at a critical degree, MC 11 Sagittarius. Okay, I feel stressed for you. Goddamn, you're doing amazing. Oh, thank you. This ain't stress. This is just a normal. What's today? Wednesday. All right, let's see here. What's going on here? You got that Pisces ascendant conjunct Uranus. Oh, you may feel like your life's all over the place, especially with identity, independence, taking action towards your life's direction. When you feel comfortable with yourself, it usually starts to change up the game. Now, what am I saying? The universe tends to change things up. This is actually preparing you for your career status, legacy, and life's work, and also anything that you're trying to execute towards your future endeavors here. Pay attention to any ideas that do come about when you are feeling that you're in a transition. This can definitely help you out in your future. You will have a lot of energy and drive to go after your career status, legacy, and life's work. May cause a little bit of inner conflict and tension. However, just be sure to not take impulsive action, because this can actually lead to setbacks, mistakes, accidents being made as well. But you do have the energy and drive there, so just be sure, first and foremost, to establish a connection with the universe. This will definitely help you to take the right action, whatever benefits you. We do see a major T-square here, so we're going to debunk that right now for you. All right, I think I'm going through a transformation this year. Let's see here, 2003. You are 20 years old, so let's see, 23 is 12, 11, 22, 10, 9. Oh, this year definitely could be. Are you questioning your life's purpose during this time, trying to find what you believe in? Are you definitely, that's why you're going through transformation too. Your ninth house is in Scorpio. So right now, you could be transforming is because the universe is really trying to put you in alignment with your dharmic path. You may feel as though that you're finding your life's purpose during this time, trying to get state or secure on what beliefs to really look after for as well too. So I will say this year is really a year to get to learn yourself as well. Okay. Also, a lot of release is going to come through your career status, legacy, life's work, and a lot of transformation can definitely come from finding a belief. Just be sure not to over obsess over these themes. Okay. Now I will say here, T-square that I'm seeing here, apex being your MC, your Pluto placement, and your moon. Tap into your personal life. Tap into feeling your feelings and your emotions, really listening to your intuition, getting to know yourself on a personal level, on a foundational level. Who are you truly? Who are you to your core? That's going to help you to alleviate any inner conflict and tension that you may have, okay? Chart ruler, you have 2. Chart rulers in your 12th house. These are some unconscious qualities that may come up when you're around other people, but you have a different way on how to go about your spiritual journey. As I said, be sure to work on that relationship with the universe. Trusting in the unknown is also going to be beneficial to you as well. All right. Also be sure here that with your chart ruler being in the 12th house, that you're listening to your subconscious, paying attention to your dreams. This can give you information on how to move forward in your career status, legacy, and life's work. Just be sure to balance out the energy with your spiritual development and personal development as well. Saturn is your second chart ruler here. Oh, sorry, not Saturn. Jupiter is your second chart ruler here. It's in your 6th house. So you need to focus on your personal development journey, work schedule, routines around that, as well as your physical health as well. Do pay attention to your physical health. Watch for eating too much sweets, since Venus has an influence in your 6th house here too. Part of your focus is to focus on your personal development journey, as well as daily routines, your daily operations as well. Build your confidence within your day-to-day. Just be sure to watch for over-egoicism within your day-to-day as well. Since Jupiter in Leo, the shadow aspect, it could be very much egoic, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. Nothing in Aries. We have North Node, 3rd house, Taurus. I have a North Node, 3rd house too. Look at God. Definitely working on communication, community, developing your skills, as well as siblings, cousins. Your immediate environment can definitely have an influence here too. You may be the jack of all trades, master of none, but you'll always do it better than the master of one. You're good at multiple things, but you don't have to tie yourself down to one path. You'll get bored easily. You'll get restless. Okay, so do whatever your heart desires here, okay? With Taurus here, you're definitely working on developing your worth and value. Ask yourself when enough is enough, okay? With that square to Jupiter here, you're going to have a lot of opportunities that really may rub your inner self the wrong way. It definitely may cause some friction and inner frustration too. Within lessons within your day-to-day, you're going to learn a lot about your worth and value. Ask yourself when enough is enough, as I said. Also, don't equate money to your worth and value. Your ideas can bring you income, but just be sure that you're not over-obsessing with it. Watch for spreading gossip and misinformation here, okay? I'm not seeing any karmic aspects that are going to dwell out to you, but since Venus is in the 6th house, it could bring a lot of conflict, issues with other people, with closed enemies or hidden enemies as well. So just pay attention to that as well, okay? Nothing in Gemini, Saturn, and Cancer here. Just be sure that we are working on building up our confidence, putting ourselves out there, shining our light, not dimming it because of other people's projection or because of self-sabotage as well. When you're having fun, just be sure that you're having fun based off of things that resonate with you on an emotional level as well too. This is throwing a trine to your 1st house, so just be sure that when you are expressing yourself, that you're around the right people, that you can express the right aspects of you. The Cancer is all about authenticity as well as Leo, but when you're expressing that, this may come with a bit of delay, but it is going to get better with you over a span of time, okay? I will get to that in a second because that's more tarot, but I will definitely see that within your chart too. We already went over Leo. Virgo. Since your Virgo ruler, your 7th house ruler is Mercury, you have 7th within the 7th. Right now, it is retrograde within your 7th house. You actually may meet your person during this retrograde. It could be somebody from your past, but for you, I would rather focus on the future. Your person is definitely going to be somebody who could be business oriented. This is also somebody that can help you on your personal development journey. Just watch watch out for self-criticism, criticism of others, but you do need to stop worrying about when your person's going to come in. The best relationship that you can have is with yourself. You see that opposition here with Mars here. You need to have some independence for yourself before you attract a relationship in. That's why during this time you may spend a lot of time by yourself, is because the universe wants you to get to know who you are before you get in a relationship, especially with Pisces energy, because with Pisces energy, you may take on energies quite easily and you may mistake that energy for your own. Okay. But I also will say here with Virgo in the 7th house, very good for business. If you want to start your own business, you could actually have multiple businesses here with Mercury's influence. You'd actually benefit from writing your own contracts, writing your own prenup if you want to get married as well. Okay. Moving on, we have nothing in Libra, nothing in Scorpio, Moon in Sagittarius in the 10th house, MCs here alongside Pluto. With your 10th house being in Sagittarius, you're meant to point the collective in a spiritual direction, which means you're going to go through your own experience, your own journey, finding your own belief system, your own philosophy, your own meaning of life, whatever that may mean to you. Just be sure here that whatever you're doing, not only in your career, status, legacy, and life's work, but whatever beliefs you hold, whatever your meaning of life is, that it resonates with you on an emotional level. Otherwise, it's not going to last as long, and it may not have that much of an impact on your career, status, legacy, and life's work, and also on your meaning of life as well. Also, be sure not to over-obsess with career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. With Pluto's influence here, you're going to attract the best of both worlds. Call yourself Hannah Montana. You'll attract people that really like you and people that may not like you too. Only reason is because you've gone through enough transformation in your life to where the universe has removed your mask. Now, this is leading to people seeing your authentic self. That can either trigger them or influence them or inspire them to be their authentic self too. 9 out of 10 times you're getting the first option, where people just project and they're kind of intimidated by your natural authentic self. With Pluto being conjunct the MC, you're meant to be in a position of power with your career here, but just be sure not to be too naive or reckless in this energy, okay? With your 10th house ruler being 9 places from itself, you could work in spirituality, you could do something in regards to having a big business, you could create a big business yourself, you could work in entertainment, expressing yourself, really catering to your inner child, having fun, dealing with life's recreation as well. You'd be a great teacher. Other people can definitely come to you and get some advice or experience based off of what you've been through, because you may appear as wise to the collective as well, okay? But to handle that T-square there, that inner conflict that you may be feeling in regards to your career, be sure to balance that out with your personal and your private life as well. All right. I also been dressing girly more. I know that's right. Ooh, I know that's right. I know that's right. But just be sure here, it's all about the balance scheme here. I'm just paying attention to see if you have any odds. You don't. All right, Capricorn in 11th house. Last but not least, before we get to tarot, with Chiron in Capricorn, this can bring wounds around wanting to be the people's person, wanting to have success, wanting to gain achievement. And when you were vocal about this, when you expressed that out, people probably misunderstood you. You tried to find your own group, your own friend group that you can fit in. You could have been rejected. You could have felt misunderstood here. Be sure that you understand yourself, understand your quirks, understand why you're different. You're different for a reason, because you're going to bring this energy that the world is not really used to seeing, and you're meant to do something that's revolutionary and very innovative here. But once you learn how to heal that wound within you, not only can it lead you to success, but it can heal yourself and heal other people in that process as well too, okay? Let's get to tarot. Let's get to tarot. Let's see, the universe wants to gossip today. All right. By the way, how's everybody's Mercury retrograde going? Mine's okay, but like, it's just when I get on live, I start stumbling over my words. Oh, things are working out in your favor. Oh, something's coming in. Something that you've been manifesting for a very long time. It's like it was watching dirt move or watching paint dry. But something's finally coming in for you. This is something that you manifest. And this is something that's coming in after a lot of conflict or unease in your life as well, too. If in the case that there is conflict in your life in the moment, be sure to distance yourself. Be sure to observe what is going on, okay? That could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Leo. Okay, this is the first decan in Leo. This is Sun in Leo energy. So be sure that if there's any Leo energy that is causing conflict, take a step back, observe what is going in, okay? You could be receiving help. You could be receiving some advice from somebody who could be a business person, somebody who's very communicative. They could be a businessman as well, but just be sure to keep open to that as well. This could be in regards to finances, not understanding where your finances are going, or perhaps maybe you feel left in the dark with your finances, but just just be sure that this is just the season that you're in currently. It's all coming to an end soon, especially because you have something coming in. The wheel is turning in your favor, and it seems as though that you are manifesting. But when the knight is coming in the deck, that's usually an opportunity, and this is the slowest moving knight in the deck too. So this is usually something that's going to last a long time. So you're on the right path. I have faith that everything's working out for you, all right? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. All right, now the connection wants to be all slow, doesn't it? All right, let's see here. I have more people added. All right. Oh, we still love to hear about No You Don't. Taylor is up next. I got you. Jessica, I have you. I have Christy, and then Cynthia just sent. Thank you. And then we have Michaela. And then that's it. All right, so the list is still fairly open. If in the case that you guys are watching it and you like reading yourself, we're doing $10 tarot, $15 astrology and tarot as well. I'm going to make this smaller. Give me 1 second. Small, 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 and large. You know, I want to kind of balance that out. All right, there we go. And if you send $10 or $15 to TRZO LLC, we'll add you to the queue. I usually get an email notification here on my iPad. And then just be sure to include your birth date, time, location, and then we'll add you to the queue. For international birthdays, just be sure to format that month, day, year. And if you forget to send, just send to my Instagram right there, TRESCZO. All right, up next, we have Taylor and her solar return chart. So we are not actually looking at that chart. We're going to go over here because for solar return charts, we have something special that we look at. A solar return chart. Yes, look at God. All right. Switch to an AI powered. No, I just don't do the AI. I'm not into her. I'm sorry. No, I have not even used ChatGPT, and I don't think I'll start today. You're such an organized Virgo. I have a North Node in Virgo, actually. I have nothing in Virgo. I'm a Scorpio sun. I'm a Scorpio sun, Libra moon, Cancer rising, but my North Node is in Virgo. But thank you. That just means to me that I'm in my energy of the North Node. Look at God. All right. Let's see. That is 30. That is August and 1993. What a year. 1993. Yeah. Yeah. I can't tell you what it's about. It was not here. It wasn't even a thought. I mean, I was a thought, maybe in the ethereal. But, like, was I a thought to my parents? Absolutely not. I'll tell you that. Mississippi. And I just need where you were. Taylor, I just need where you were for your birthday this year for 2023. Is Taylor here? Because Taylor, we're on to you. Taylor. You're doing an amazing job letting people know what they need to do. Definitely need a full reading. Oh, thank you. And if in the case that you guys are interested in full readings too, I actually do private readings. It's the link in my bio, and you can book at any time. It's usually an hour reading. I go in depth with everything. You know, I go based off the aspects, and I go into depth with all that. We spend an hour laughing, crying, and all the A words looking at your chart. So if you want a full reading, just be sure to go to the link in my bio under Universal Analysis, and you can book today. Oh, you were in Atlanta. What was Atlanta like? Was it hot? No. It was cold. Was it something? All right, let's see here. Can I get solar only? Okay, so we are at 29 degrees. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, it's over here. Okay. So, birth, solar. Okay, I just need the ascendant. What your natal ascendant is Sagittarius. All right. And so, with your solar return charts, if Sagittarius is your natal, this is a 4th house activation year. Okay, great. So let's get into this, Taylor. For your solar return chart, this is going to be a 4th house activation year for you. Though, let me make you aware of something. Your ascendant is going to be at 29 degrees, very critical year. You could be moving during this time. You may have visualized wanting to move this year. Things can definitely be happening for you because, especially because Saturn is retrograde in that 1st house and the moon is there too. So this could be a move that can last for a long time if in the case, oh, you just moved. Okay, so there you go. But usually it's fourth house themes around moving to a new city. And if you just moved, then you're already on target with that. Now, I'm also taking a look at where the placements are. I read whole sign and Placidus, so just bear with me here. For starters, let's see here, your sun. There's going to be a very important event that happens for you in the last 4 months, okay? So since August, we're at the end of August, this is going to be, let's see, May, June, July. So May, June, July, August of 2024 is going to be very important. Do pay attention to those 4 months. May, June, July, and August, okay? From, I think it's May 30th, July 30th, no. May, June 30th, July 30th through August. So May 30th through August 30th is going to be very pivotal for you because usually when the sun is in the cadent houses, houses 3, 6, 9, and 12, those are usually indicative of events happening within the last 4 months or the last 4 months. Let's see here. You also have Mercury here, so there could be new things that you're learning how to develop yourself personally. You could be very busy in your workplace during this year as well, too. This is usually an adaptive energy. You could be learning on how to adapt into new environments. You already moved, so this could just be that you're really just adjusting and getting yourself organized in a new environment, in a new energy as well, too. You are going to have a lot of fun this year. This could definitely happen within the second 5 months. So let's see here. That is February, March, April, and May can definitely be a very fun time for you. Very transformative time as well, since Pluto is retrograde in your 11th house as well. Definitely focus on any ideas, goals that you have as well too. Friends, groups, networks, and organizations can definitely help you out to manifest this, to get started on your future goals for yourself as well. You are really urged to focus on yourself this year. You're going to have fated events that will really move you towards independence, identity, taking action towards your life's direction as well. For next year, I started that job that I'm not at anymore. Let's see here. Let's see. You just moved yesterday. Oh, wow. Then you're in your solar return energy right now because this is a 4th house activation. But when I'm talking about for 6th house energy, when you're focusing on your work schedules, routine around personal development and physical health, this could be a very busy year, but this also talks about adapting and adjusting to your new environment, to your new work environment. So if in the case that you're starting a job, you could even work for yourself here, but this is really where the focus is going to be on your 6th house themes. Just be sure not to overwork yourself to your detriment during this year, and also watch for criticism of others in this year as well too, okay? You do have Jupiter in the 2nd house, 3rd household sign, but Jupiter in the 2nd house, it's going to bring an abundance of resources to you. This could come in suddenly. Just be sure that you're not spending more than what is coming in during this time, okay? But for the most part, in the 3rd house, you're going to have a lot of ideas that may come suddenly. You really want to pay attention to these ideas. Write these down because they can help you towards your future endeavors, with that trine being thrown to your Pluto in the 11th, okay? I'm sorry, that's a square. But there could be inner conflict and tension in regards to this as well. You may feel that you may not have enough resources to really live the life of comfort, to the comfort that you'd want. Or perhaps maybe this has to deal with any future endeavors and having the resources to get those manifested at this time. Remember, you have all the resources that you need in this time to get to that next level, okay? Let's see here. 11 the hair. Thank you. And there is room on the list still. There is room on the list. And I'll pull that up in just a second. Let's see what else is going on here. Now, we do have Mars conjunct the descendant here. So I will say there's a lot of energy and drive towards relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. Just be sure not to rush in or out of relationships, partnerships, or interpersonal connection. With business, this is actually a great placement. Just be sure to not be impulsive or take impulsive action after business or business contracts, especially. Be sure to read contracts in this next upcoming year. This is actually going to take place within the first few months. So September, October, November, December is really going to take place when Mars energy is going to take place. Also this North Node energy too. Nothing going on in the 4th house, nothing going on in the 3rd. In Placidus, whole sign, let's see here. We have 2nd house. This is really focusing on your worth and value as well. This is also, in the case that you feel tested by the universe over this next year, ask yourself when enough is enough. That will help you to further establish that. That can even help you heal some inner wounds that you may have as well too. As I said, with the ideas that are going to come in, you could also feel like you're a jack of all trades during this year as well. So just be sure that we're paying attention to doing multiple things instead of just, staying in one lane. If you're feeling like doing multiple things, do it. Go after it. Go after that. Whatever whatever it is that you would like to accomplish. Give me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing in 5. 6th house is also going to be, watch for your intake of sweets this year too. Usually when Venus is in the 6th house, another thing I want to say with Venus in the 6th, don't overwork yourself or overgive your energy to your detriment for other people, okay? Because that can definitely lead to feeling drained, stressed out at work. Definitely feel like building up your confidence within your work or your working environment. That's going to be something that can come through relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection for you as well. Since Virgo is going to be in your 7th household sign, you can also definitely attract a new partner or a new close friend during this time as well. With Mercury being here, this can actually assist you on your journey. With it being retrograde, this can actually help you to be more introspective. That's how I feel I could do multiple things instead of just one thing. Exactly. Focus on whatever it is that you would like to focus on in that time. And that's usually how things are going to pick up for you here. Okay. Let's see here. In your 8th house, just be sure not to rush through your healing journey. Anything that does pop up below the surface during this year, you are moving away from these themes, so you naturally have things that you have gone through before, and you're kind of aware of your healing journey more so than not this year, this upcoming year. Just be sure not to rush through anything that does come up, okay? Okay, 9, 10, 11. Pluto's still in that 11th house. Already went through that, and nothing in the 12th house. So that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your solar return. I'm going to throw in some tarot for you. There is something that is like in my nose. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna actually put this right up there so you can get a better visual of your, what can you see me working as? Well, in this next upcoming year, you do have your MC in Sagittarius, with that manifesting through Taurus. That's 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 places from itself. You could be of service to other people. You could definitely do something within entertainment as well. You also could do something in regards to finances. I feel like there's an opportunity that's going to find you, and it's going to happen suddenly. So just align yourself with whatever it is that you would want to do at this time and allow the opportunity to find you. Usually when you go out and find something, it may not fulfill you on a soul level, but during this year, I feel like something is going to come to you. Okay, so just be sure to open yourself to any opportunity here. And it's crazy how I said keep yourself open, because wow, the Empress came out, opening yourself to receptivity, stepping into your feminine energy as well too. In regards to taking some rest, this may come after taking some rest, but not to worry, the wheels are turning into your favor. And this is coming after a long time of going through transition, transformation, healing some heartache for yourself as well, really taking advantage of really bettering your inner self as well. Okay, too. You could have gained some wisdom. You could have gained some information from this transformative period, but it's really putting you in alignment with whatever it is that's going to bring you a mutual fulfillment, a mutual desire. This could be a relationship, a partnership, an interpersonal connection as well. All right. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. How many people is online? Because I got 25 minutes. Okay, let's see here. We just finished Taylor. So we have, let's see. Okay. We also have Nas M. So we only have 5 people. And I just received a PayPal. So bear with. Okay, so I have Jessica, Christy, Cynthia, Michaela, Nas M as well. Thank you, love that. Of course, anytime. Am I recording? Well, yes, I'm actually, anytime when I do my my lives, I upload them to my YouTube. So if in the case that you'd like to catch me on my live, just be sure, or if you miss a live, you can always go to YouTube and rewatch them over. All right, let's see here. I did get a notification. I don't know if that was just for Serena. Is Serena here? Okay, so Serena's here. Okay, I just got your confirmation. I just wanted to confirm that I got your information. Okay, so Jessica's up next. Let's see here. Jessica's up next. Jessica, where's your name? Oh, it's right there, right in front of my face. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. All right, we're just getting situated here. We don't need that anymore. All right, Jensen, I also got yours as well, so you're all good. Let's see. All right, so Jessica, let's get to you. And you want tarot and astrology. Great, Jessica. If I can spell. Atlanta. Everybody's from Atlanta today, aren't they? You know, it was like the other day, because the other day when I did readings, I would get back-to-back Libra ascendants, and I was like, oh gosh. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, you also recently had a birthday. Happy birthday. What did you do for your birthday? If you did anything, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Brownie points to those who know what that song is. And if you don't, you better culture yourself. Not you being a Libra Ascendant. I was just talking about the Libra Ascendants. All right, Jessica, let's see what's going on in your chart here. Sun 20 Leo, Moon 11 Cancer, Mercury 8 Virgo retrograde, Venus 4 Cancer, Mars 1 Virgo, Jupiter 20 Virgo, Saturn 21 Cancer, Uranus 5 Pisces retrograde, Neptune 13 Aquarius retrograde, Pluto 19 Sagittarius retrograde, North Node 5 Taurus retrograde, Chiron 21 Capricorn retrograde, Ascendant 9 Libra, MC 10 Cancer. All right. I'm really interested in the transits I'm going through. My birthday got Korean barbecue with BF. Oh, that's so good. That's so nice, isn't it? My chart is so cool, I think, like cute chart sheet. You know what I mean? All right, let's get into it. Oh, yeah, no, you have a really good chart. You do. All right, in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business, contract, marriage, and union can also be in the cards for you. With your chart ruler being in the 10th house, career, status, legacy, and life's work is also going to be in the cards for you as well. You just need to focus on bringing some structure, organization within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. Also, be sure that whatever you're doing for your career, it resonates with you on an emotional level. Other people are going to help you to evolve you in your career, status, legacy, and life's work. You're not meant to do it yourself. Look at God. You know, just be open to the opportunities when they present themselves. They're usually going to present through people, but sometimes they can present through opportunities as well. Juxtapose Jupiter, it's always going to be an opportunity. Could be people, places, things, the nouns. But with Venus here, it's usually going to be something that's going to help you or give you some resource to get you to that next level within your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well, okay? Cancer MC, you're definitely meant to be more nurturing within your career, status, legacy, and life's work. Definitely tapping into your intuition. I don't know if you do spiritual work, that could definitely be in the cards for you. You're meant to do something to a height, definitely meant to do something in an authoritative position, especially since not only your 10th house ruler is in the 10th house, but you also have Saturn here too. Whatever you're doing for your career, it's not going to come easy. So you are meant to put in the work, but once you retain the success and once you get the success and the status, you're going to be able to retain it, okay? Moving on, nothing in Scorpio in your second house. Just be sure not to over-obsess over money here and not equating your money to your worth and value. Pluto and Sag in your third house. Powerful communicator. Definitely know how to get your point across, and you definitely know how to look for the truth here. Now, I will say, just be sure that you're conscious about your audience or who you're talking to, because people have to be ready for your words here. People definitely may project because of the things that you say. Perhaps when you're sharing your opinion, sharing your thoughts, people may not be as receptive as you would like them to. Perhaps people may find you to be intimidating because of how you may present yourself or your intelligence alone. Just be noting here that you are very transformative in this area, especially because of Pluto here. You could definitely been through enough transformation to where when it comes to your thoughts, your ideas, your opinions, and you speaking your truth, people can be intimidated by that because there's authenticity that comes through that as well. All right, so just be sure that you're just aware of other people. Don't give into the projection. Don't even give into it when it comes, okay? But I will say here, what's going to help you to step into your power is getting control of your mind, watching your thoughts, okay? Also, be tapping into your belief system, your philosophy, definitely finding your own meaning of life. That'll definitely help you to step into your truth as well and step into your power. Balancing out what you're sharing with other people with personal experience will definitely help you out here since you have Sagittarius on the third house cusp. Okay, you definitely would be a good teacher, by the way. You know, you have a lot of experience and a lot of intellect as well to share with others. I'm just saying. All right. Let's see here. Chiron in the fourth house, not an easy placement, especially since it's in Capricorn. You could have felt that there were wounds around family, processing your intuition. Perhaps when you didn't listen to your intuition, things kind of went wrong or haywire. With Chiron in Capricorn, this is going to be lessons that are going to be played out over a span of time. Now, this could also deal with success or you wanting to do something, make a name for yourself on your own, and your family kind of gave you a hard time for that. This is actually preparing you for your career status, like I see in life's work, especially with that aspect to Saturn, is because it's kind of teaching you to continue and to persevere despite the hardships here, okay? If there were hardships at home, that we're all preparing you for what it is that you're meant to do. Now, you're meant to make a name outside of where you're originally from. So I understand that you were born in Atlanta, but if you're still living in Atlanta, it may be a little bit difficult for you to make a name in your hometown. You may benefit by moving somewhere else and making a name for yourself. That's only because people may see you as a version of who you used to be in your hometown, so it could be harder for you to gain success unless you're doing something that's very transformative or something that's, very out of the ordinary. But from what I'm seeing here, you're meant to develop a name for yourself away from your home, since there's an aspect away from your home. Just be sure that you have a balance between your personal and your public lives, okay? Oh, that's interesting because I'd love to be an actor. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Whatever it is that you would like to do, you're definitely meant to do it away. Like, it's rare that it happens within your hometown, but it may happen somewhere else, So if in the case that you want to be an actor, you better act. You better give all that. Let's see here. You have Neptune in Aquarius in the 5th house. Just watch for escapism when you like to have fun. You do definitely like to have fun in a very unconventional way. You may feel more understood when you are expressing yourself, building up your confidence, and putting yourself out there despite anybody saying certain things as well. But since there's an opposition to your sun here, just be sure that you're developing enough confidence to execute any future endeavors that you may have for yourself, okay? I also will say here with Uranus in your 6th house in Pisces, you may find that you're changing jobs frequently. Good for acting, may not be so hot for the traditional world, okay? Now with Uranus in the 6th house, pay attention to any ideas that you may have. You may come across some innovative ideas that can help you to execute any future endeavors. There also needs to be a balance between your personal development and your spiritual development as well, okay? Be sure to establish a connection with the universe. Definitely develop that or deepen that connection if it's already existing. And finding that balance will definitely help you or guide you on your path as well. It's also going to aid you towards your destiny with that sextile here. Of course, effort is required. Nothing going on in your 7th house. 8th house, we have North Node and Taurus. Definitely destined to step into your power, destined for longevity as well. Now, it's really important that with the North Node and Taurus, you're here to understand your worth and value. This could be a catch-22 with Libra ascendant, since everything is reversed. You have opposition naturally in the natural chart. With North Node and Taurus, you may find it hard to understand how you value yourself and how other people value you. Other people may see something within you before you see it within yourself. That North Node and Taurus just wants you to see it within yourself. You may be tested from time to time. People may bring you through the ringer. They may bring some unnecessary projection. Ask yourself when enough is enough. That'll help you to further establish your worth and value. And it'll help you to see within yourself what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. That's also going to help you towards your career status, like I see in life's work as well, okay? It's also going to help you in relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts too. All right, let's see here. Yes, this was amazing. For real, you're the best. Let's see here. Nothing in Gemini. I already did Cancer. Sun in Leo, just be sure to build up your confidence. We're around friends, groups, networks, organizations. They can definitely help with that as well. Also, just be sure here that we're not being overly egoic when executing our future endeavors. But naturally here, whatever you're executing for yourself, it is going to build or help you to build confidence as well, since this is your becoming. Last but not least, before I get to tarot, we have Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter in Virgo. With Mars in Virgo, just be sure not to rush through developing that connection with the universe or rush through your spiritual journey. With Mercury here, pay attention to your dreams and your visions. You're going to have a lot of subconscious chatter going on there. Definitely watch for mental gymnastics, mind games that people may try to play. That could be an indicator of a hidden enemy, people that do not have your best intention at heart as well. With Jupiter, traveling to foreign lands can definitely help you to evolve on your spiritual journey as well. Just be sure to watch for criticism for yourself and other people as well. With Jupiter here also, there's going to be a lot of opportunity to really get further into your spiritual journey, which could lead you essentially to spiritual liberation. But you need to approach your 12th house in a very spiritual way, juxtapose a materialistic aspect. Virgo deals with the material, so just focusing on the material aspects within your 12th house may cause damage to your spiritual journey as well, okay? And we wouldn't want that, because that could really rock your world. All right, let's see here. When will I get friends? I don't have any, and I want a best friend. Well, I feel like your connections are going to come in for you. It may come in with a little bit of delay, but it's really going to help you to build your confidence when they do come in. So watch how your confidence levels rise with who comes into your life, okay? Yeah, but the Jupiter is interesting. Jupiter in Virgo is very interesting because it's, first and foremost, it's in detriment. So Jupiter in Virgo, it does tend to be a very grounded energy, but it does tend to over worry sometimes. But from what I'm drawing in tarot, there is nothing to worry about because you got something coming in for you. And I think that you'd like it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Major Arcana. This is very spiritual. Okay. You could have been in a reflective period. You definitely could have been in a hermit period where you kept it in isolation. You were going through a tower moment. Things needed to fall apart. Things needed to fall away. Things, people, places, things, the nouns, they all needed to get away because of the fact that wherever you were around, it was bringing too much distraction. So that could have isolated you in a way, but there is something that's coming for you. There could be an opportunity that really can enhance your finances. There can really be an opportunity that's going to put you in alignment with these material resources that you are wanting or asking for as well. A leap of faith is going to be required, taking a risk, okay? That's going to come. It may not be something that you're expecting, but it is going to lead towards this opportunity, okay? So be sure to take a risk wherever you feel or deem necessary. If you don't feel it, don't do it, okay? You've had to be very patient on this journey as well, and you really had to transmute a lot of negative energy into the positive as well. Just be sure here to have patience for yourself on this journey too, okay? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you. Everything's working out for you, all right? And did you say that you also wanted to focus on... I just gotta go back real quick. Just gotta go back. Interested in the transits that you're going through. Okay, so currently right now, Pluto is, let's see here. Pluto's not going to be, it's forming a loose conjunction with your Chiron, so you may feel like you're going through a major transformation right now. You could be feeling Pluto more so than often, and you could also be feeling Chiron more so than often as well. It's throwing an aspect towards your 10th house, so you could be just feeling a transformation also within your career status, legacy, and life's work too. With Jupiter being in Taurus right now, it's in your 8th house. It did transit over your North Node earlier this, or like a couple of months ago, but it is going to retrograde on September 4th. So it is going to cross back over that North Node energy. Pay attention during that time. Let's see here, because our North Node is at 5 degrees Taurus. Yeah, pay attention when Jupiter is in retrograde, where Jupiter does go retrograde, because it may present you with an opportunity that can bring in some finances for you here. It's crazy how how that just came up in your reading for your tarot. But with Jupiter, usually when Jupiter's in the 8th house, it brings an inheritance of some sort, but it usually comes after a transformation that you've gone through. So just pay attention when Jupiter crosses back over that North Node, okay? Nothing going on in Cancer, Leo, Aries. So North Node right now is in your 7th house. You're about to have a nodal return within the next 18 years, okay? So actually, you just got out of a nodal return. During your nodal return, let's see here. This is your first nodal return. If your nodal return, how was your nodal return, if you remember? Was it okay? Did you go through a lot of events? Because there's a saying that goes, if your nodal return wasn't the greatest, your Saturn return usually is better. But if your nodal return was a good period, your Saturn return is usually more difficult, okay? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for the most part. With North Node being in Aries, now it's time to focus on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, okay? It was so much lessons, but I learned a lot. I didn't care for it, Tay. Yeah, no, usually when it's a lot of lessons and you're going through a lot, your Saturn return tends to be easier. All right, so that's it. All right, so that's Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. And then let's see who else we have. Oh, I didn't want to do that. You send that back. Thank you. Of course. Up next, we have Christy. Jupiter and Taurus. Is that Christy, Jupiter and Taurus? Or did Christy already send? I remember seeing. All right, let's see here. I have Michaela here. Yes, I'm Christy. Okay, thank y'all. If I send you more, can you do mine? I want to be present. When's the next live? Okay, so the next live is going to be later this afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. I understand that you said that you have 25 minutes. That just depends on the next person. I could put you in next, but that all depends on how everybody else feels. Because we are on a system, but if people don't mind, then that is up to them. That is up to them. Usually people are pretty nice here. They usually let you go because people like to listen. They like to see what's going on. They like to see what you know, what you're thinking, what you feel. So I really want to walk a mile in your shoes. I want to walk A mile in your shoes, I wanna walk a mile in your shoes. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Just gonna move this up a little bit, move this over to the side. That way we get a glimpse of what's going on here. Come on, Grand Trine. We see you here. And also the Earth houses too. All right. Thank you. Tell your friends. Tap's here. All right. Let's see here what's going on. If it would just fuzz up for me, or not fuzz up for me, if it would just become clearer. All right. Sun 17 Aquarius, Moon 19 Virgo, Mercury 24 Capricorn, Venus 4 Aries, Mars 27 Capricorn, Jupiter 22 Taurus, Jupiter is at a critical degree, Saturn 13 Leo retrograde, Uranus 11 Scorpio, Neptune 15 Sagittarius, Pluto 14 Libra retrograde, North Node 27 Libra retrograde, Chiron 27 Aries, Ascendant 1 Aries, Ascendant at a critical degree, MC0 Capricorn, MC's at a critical degree. All right, let's get up to this. Yes. All right, Aries Ascendant. Is that at the 1 degree? Yes. Okay, so in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on yourself, identity, independence, taking action towards your life's direction, really giving back to yourself through self-nourishment. With Venus here, this can add some charm, charisma. It can really add some beauty to that personality as well as the aesthetics. We love Venus in the first house. Just watch for people-pleasing with Venus in the first house here. In terms of relationships, you want somebody who can keep up with your energy, somebody who does the spontaneous things with you. Just be sure that you're not being too spontaneous and too impulsive. I see you there. I see what you guys are doing. Also with Chiron in the first house, anytime when you felt that you wanted to just be yourself and really put yourself out there, focus on, finding your own identity, you were always shut down in a sense. And this really could have left wounds with who you truly are and what route that you wanted to take in life as well. When you do focus on yourself and when you also focus on your career status, legacy, and life's work, this is actually going to bring healing to not only yourself, but to other people as well. Just watch out for impulsive tendencies. Also watch out for being too impulsive within the career status, legacy, in life's work as well. But your Mars is exalted and it usually does take a time in Capricorn, so you're all great there. With your chart ruler being in the 10th house, career status, legacy, and life's work will also be major influences on you. Now, it's at the apex of a major T-square here, so you do need to find a balance with your personal life, processing your feelings and your emotions, facing them head on, Aries Ascendant, and also getting to know yourself at a foundational level. Who are you truly? Who are you to the core? Okay? Let's see what else is going on here. Now, we have Taurus in the second house. Just watch for frivolous spending with that Jupiter placement there. Nothing wrong with a little self-splurging. Nothing wrong with a little overindulgence. Just be sure that it's not consistent. In moderation, it's great. But when there's consistency with that, we need to pay attention there, okay? Also, with Jupiter and Taurus here, there's an abundance to get to know your worth and value as well, too. Effortless trying. This can bring emotional fulfillment when money does come in. Just be sure not to equate money to your worth and value. Also, be sure here to not be in balance with giving and receiving. Usually with Taurus energy, they tend to be more givers than, just standing in the receiving mode. But, hey, you never know. With Taurus, it can go both ways. You could be Hannah Montana, I said what I said. But just be sure that there isn't an imbalance between giving and receiving. Make sure that if in the case that you're giving too much, that you're opening yourself up to receiving, then vice versa. If you are receiving so much, then make sure that you are putting out, okay? Nothing in Gemini, nothing in Cancer. We have 5th house Saturn, Leo here. You're definitely meant to build up your confidence, express yourself, put yourself out there, and have fun with life, essentially. With this placement, this can tell me that you tend to work too much, that you tend to take the more serious approach to life. This could have come when you tried to express yourself, when you tried to put yourself out there. You really felt like you couldn't express yourself because there was always somebody projecting onto you or trying to dim your light. This goes in tandem with Chiron in the first house, but you need to learn how to put yourself out there despite other people's projection. Also putting yourself out there and not dimming your own light by self-sabotaging, okay? That's what helps you to build up your confidence. Now, this is going to get better over a span of time, and this could also be beneficial for in regards to being an entertainer, putting yourself out there, really being an artist of some sort. Whatever it is that you want to do, you are meant to have fun with it. You're meant to enjoy life for its recreation. This is good karma here. Anytime when you have planets in the 9th house or the 5th house, you did something good. Okay, so you're really supposed to enjoy it. It's going to come with delay, but it never denies with Saturn, okay? Moving on, we have Moon and Virgo in the 6th house. Just be sure not to over-intellectualize your emotions, but rather feel them through. This can help with your development journey. You do find emotional fulfillment when you are helping others, work schedule routine around personal development and physical health, and catering to your daily operations. Just be sure to watch out for self-criticism and criticism of others as well with this moon placement here. But for the most part, you feel beneficial and you feel great in your most, you feel like your most self when you're productive, when you're working, when you're efficient, okay? But just watch out for the perfectionism tendencies, okay? They can definitely sneak up on you, all right? With Libra, we have Pluto and North Node here. So part of your North Node is really to tap into relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. Something tells me that you are very independent, so much so that you don't really like or to accept help from other people. But when you do tap into other people and really catering to incorporating other people in your life, that's actually what's going to help you to stand in your power here. Just be sure not to over obsess with relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, because this can lead to reckless behavior as the shadow side of the North Node. Also, using your South Node gifts, using your gifts of independence, having an identity outside of the relationship, taking action towards your own life endeavors, this can really help you in relationships here, because I always say to everybody, the best relationship that you can have is the relationship that you have with yourself. And once you learn how to hone the relationship with yourself, that's usually when you attract a relationship from somebody else. So definitely cater to listening to those gifts, catering to having that relationship with yourself, continuing to do whatever it is that you would like to do, and this is when it usually finds you. Now, with North Node in Libra, these are fated events, so there's nothing that you really have to do in regards to like searching for relationships. Only when you search for relationships, you're walking yourself into a karmic relationship. We don't want that now, do we? Okay, let's see here. We have Uranus and Scorpio. Sudden transformative changes happening for you. You may feel like everything's going great, then suddenly you're in a transformation. Suddenly things are just going haywire. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. Now, Saturn and Uranus have a good little communication that they got going on here. When you're not paying attention to your lessons, when you're not expressing yourself or putting yourself out there, when you're working yourself so hard and not having fun, Saturn throws its aspect to Uranus and she goes for a party. She has a good time and she brings transformation here. It's because once you learn how to let go of being so rigid and having to work all the time, you learn how to let loose and you learn how to step into your power to have fun. But just be sure that we're prioritizing our healing journey here with Uranus, because there could be certain wisdom that can come up that you're meant to share with others as well. All right, but Saturn's also throwing an aspect to Pluto too. This can bring some transformation in the relationships, partnerships, and personal connection. Good for business, bad for relationships. So just be sure that you're having fun. Otherwise, Saturn will send some haywire to your 8th house, your 7th house, and also your 1st house too. Though it's a minor aspect, so you may not feel it as much there. Moving on, we have Neptune in Sagittarius. You may fantasize or you may have an idea of what your belief system may be, but tapping into your beliefs, your philosophy, your meaning of life, your own truth in a realistic sense will definitely help you even more here. Since Sagittarius is ruling your 9th house, Jupiter has an influence over your 9th house, so it's definitely bringing opportunities to deepen your connection, not only with the universe, but with your spiritual beliefs, your philosophies as well, whatever that may mean to you. There's an effortless trying to Saturn, so it may bring a little bit of challenge and obstacles, but it's going to get better over a span of time, okay? Moving on, we have a Capricorn MC, definitely meant to teach the collective how to put in the work. Definitely meant to really bring some structure and organization to your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. Just be sure here to not take any shortcuts. That will lead to delays on your journey, okay? Now, your 10th house ruler is 8 places from itself, so this does bring a bit of transformation for your career setting as well. Just be sure to be on your stuff in your career here, because if not, if you become too egoic in your career as well, this can bring a fall from grace, okay? Moving on, we have Mercury and Mars here. As I said, with Mars, you have the energy and drive to go after your career, status, legacy, and life's work. Just be sure to watch out for any impulse action towards those themes. With Mercury here as well, you'll definitely be known for your intelligence. Other people can definitely talk about you, all good things, but just be sure here that you are utilizing any ideas within your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. Now, you do have effortless energy coming in from Jupiter and Taurus and Moon and Virgo, since that is completing that grand trine, but you don't have any way to express that out, because usually when we have an opposition within the grand trine, that's usually where all that energy is being out, kind of being directed towards. So I would say pay attention to any Scorpio transits, paying attention to any Cancer transits, and also paying attention to any Pisces placements that you may have. Saturn right now could be activating this grand trine for you. We'll be activating it for the next 2.5 years, okay? Last but not least, before we get to tarot, we have Sun in Aquarius in your 11th house. Major focus is on friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. Just be sure here that you are understanding yourself, because you may feel very misunderstood, may feel different on your journey, may may feel like you're on another level here, and you are. Okay, with Aquarius energy, you're very much ahead of the game in terms of your personality and also in terms of your ideas. So pay attention to your ideas as well. You may want to attract people that you do understand, but when you find the right people for you, that's when you can definitely stand in your power here. You're meant to be a powerful person, definitely meant to be a powerful source in this community here and for the collective as well. Let's get to tarot. Wow, wow, wow. You're about to enjoy all the fruits of your labor very soon here. You've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort towards your goals, towards your desires. Celebration is definitely on the horizon, as well as financial fulfillment. Happy home, happy life, happy wife. This could have come after some time that you were seeking your truth, trying to look for a specific direction that you had in life as well. You may have felt that people stabbed you in the back. Probably people have done you wrong, that you were carrying a lot of weight, but that is all over. Victory and success is yours. It's actually coming in for you very quickly, and there's not much that you need to do at this time. You've taken all the action that you needed. All you need to do is sit pretty, all right? That's all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. All right. Woo, take a breather. Let's see here. Is my hair reverting? Probably. It's actually not reverting. Look at that. Look at God. Yes. Thank you. I know I look like somebody's news anchor's mother. Ah, it's sick. Sick. All right, let's see here. Last call for readings, everyone. Last call for readings. The readings are going to be $10 for tarot. We're also going to have $15 for tarot and astrology. So if in the case that you're reading, this is going to be last call. Please send all your donations to TRZO LLC, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. The name is synonymous through all three platforms. If in the case that you are wanting an astrology reading, be sure to include your birthday, time, and location, just like the example that you see. For international birthdays, just be sure to format it month, day, year. If in the case that you forget to send your birthday, time, and location when you are sending your donation, just Instagram me at TRZO, TRESCZL. All right, there we go. Back it up. Thank you. Of course, of course. You just sold a universal. Thank you. Thank you. Tell your friends. I'm having more people come in. I'm just paying attention to who's coming in. I got Julia and I got Gracia. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. All right. After next reading, I will be closing readings, okay? After next reading, I will be closing readings. If you do send a donation, it's going to be considered a refundable donation. I will just refund it back to you. So, excuse me. Please don't send any donations after the next reading here, because we are a little backed up here. So, Christy, we just got finished doing you. Cynthia, she's a really cool doll now. Cynthia, shake it to the groove, yeah. I can't believe you just told me who I am. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's what I'm do. I do what I do. I do what I do, what I do to what I do. All right, Cynthia, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right. All right, Cynthia, I just need you to do something for me if you haven't already did it. I just need you to send me information on Instagram. I need you to send me your birth time, date, and location if you haven't already done it. Cynthia, she's a really cool doll now. Cynthia, shake it to the groove, yeah. Come on, 97. I'm at 97 too. All right, let's see. Wow, that is not how you spell it. Cynthia. All right. Mexico, all right, and we have a time, a day, and the year. Not 197. What a year that was. Anybody remember the year 197? You know, we were just sitting. 1987. Just kidding. Anybody remember the year 197? What a good year it was. You know, they were handing out wood plaques for Grammys instead of the actual gold, because gold was not discovered then, or as what they tell you. We were also playing with grass. We were weaving actual baskets out of grass because the grass was so dry. We were in drought, you know. All right. Yes, Rugrats. Absolutely. I mentioned Cynthia the Doll's Hair 25/8. I love that show. I'm telling you, it was a good show. What a good time. You know, today's kids just could not. Like, I feel bad because today's kids, these shows, you know. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what you got, Cynthia. Sun 23 Capricorn, Moon 11 Cancer, Mercury 24 Capricorn, Venus 6 Sagittarius, Mars 3 Aries, Jupiter 19 Pisces, Saturn 16 Sagittarius, Uranus 24 Sagittarius, Neptune 6 Capricorn, Pluto 9 Scorpio, Pluto's at a critical degree, North Node 15 Aries retrograde, Chiron 16 Gemini retrograde, Ascendant 4 Leo, MC 3 Taurus. All right, let's see what's going on up here. Yeah. All right, so we have Leo ascendant. You're definitely meant to ascend towards putting yourself out there, building up your confidence, expressing yourself, not dimming your light because of other people's projection. Watch out for self-sabotage here. All right. Now, with your chart ruler being 6 places from itself, there could be a lot of major weaknesses within career status, legacy, and life's work, authority figures as well. Watch out for gossip. Definitely watch out for spreading misinformation in the workplace or in your day-to-day. This could be quite karmic for you since this conjunction with Mercury here. Capricorn's a very karmic sign. You definitely may envision what you want your day-to-day to be like. You may want to work for yourself. You definitely may have some ideas that you would like to execute. Definitely establish a connection with the universe, deepen that connection if it already exists, and definitely find a balance between your personal development and your spiritual development journey. Not only can this bring balance for you, but this can also help you to gain emotional fulfillment, okay? Moving on to your second house, just watch for frivolous spending since Leo is on your ascendant, does have an influence on that second house. But with Virgo here, you could be the frugal Franny. I'm not going to lie to you. You definitely know how to manage finances. Just be sure that we're not overly spending here, okay? Don't over worry yourself with finances. That can cause blockages too. Nothing in Libra. Scorpio, Pluto, 4th house. Definitely could be a generational curse breaker. Had a very transformative upbringing. Perhaps maybe there are certain qualities from your upbringing that you went through that could have come from family that could still be affecting you today. Be sure to prioritize your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, making peace with your past. This can actually give you wisdom with Jupiter in your 8th house as well. Be sure not to over-obsess over your healing journey. Be sure not to over-obsess over processing your feelings and your emotions. That's going to help you to step into your power as well. Also, be sure not to overemphasize or obsess over chosen family, or if your biological family isn't working out for you. That transformation actually happened to prepare you for your career, status, legacy, and life's work as well. What you're meant to do is build something that's going to be around for a long time, but you need to take your time. Patience is required here, okay? With Taurus MC, other people are definitely meant to help you and giving you resources within your career, status, legacy, and life's work, since Venus has an influence over your 10th house. So open yourself up to those opportunities. Open yourself up to receiving. All right. Will I be doing readings later today? Yes, I will. I'll be back at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. All right, moving on. We have Venus, Saturn, and Uranus in Sagittarius in that 5th house. Pay attention to when you put yourself out there, and pay attention to who is trying to dim your light, or who is trying to stop you from being yourself, from expressing your true self here. That's the whole lesson with Saturn. Saturn's going to show you the reality of when you're expressing yourself, who's trying to tear you down. This can even come through slight jabs, things that you may question like, was this person serious when they said A, B, C, D, E? Pay attention to all that, okay? With Saturn and Sagittarius is also teaching you how to expand your faith, expand your philosophy, expand your belief system, expand your own meaning of life. It's really trying to get you to focus on what your life purpose may be, okay? Once we get through this, Saturn does get better with time. You just need to find a balance, becoming confident. That way you can execute any future endeavors that you have for yourself. With Chiron being in your 11th house here, this can show me wounds around rejection, wounds around trying to fit in, trying to feel understood. Realize that you are different for a reason. Understand that you do things in a different way and that you are different because you're meant to give this world innovation, revolution, really meant to change it up for the betterment of humanity at large. But that requires confidence on your part. People like to have fun with you. People love when you express yourself, so don't hold yourself back. There's nothing wrong to do it, okay? There's effortless energy. Just watch out for any impulsive energy, having too much fun, okay? Because that could definitely cause some hindrances, setbacks as well. We don't want that, now do we? All right, I'm going to get to your health in just a second, actually, okay? Then we have Uranus here, paying attention to any ideas that come around when you're having fun, when you're enjoying life's recreation. This can help you towards your future endeavors as well. In regards to your health, thank you so much, Cayenne or Cyan. I just want to put some respect on your name for letting people know when I'm next going to be on live. But for your health, watch your health, because this can actually be Saturn brings a significator of illness, ailments, and health, especially when you're overworking yourself here. But where you're meant to focus is on your physical development and your physical health as well here too. You're going to learn a lot about your body, and you're going to learn a lot when you're overworking yourself here, because there is some karma that you're clearing out within your 6th house energy here, okay? But do pay attention to your physical health. Do pay attention to what you're putting into your body as well. That's more 2nd house energy. But since Virgo does rule over your 2nd house, watch your eating intake. Watch what you're putting in your body and watch what you're feeding yourself as well, because that can also have an influence as to how your health definitely turns for the better or for the worse as well. Cayenne, like the color. Oh, you're good. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Unless I know how to pronounce, I'm going to have to Google that. Bear with. Because I'm like, how do I pronounce that? Like the color. Let's see. All right, so moving on, we have Aquarius. I don't know my natal chart. No worries. Let me see here. Pronunciation. Did I spell pronunciation right? All right, moving on. We do have 7th house, Siam. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so moving on to the 7th house, we do have nothing there in Aquarius. You may yearn to feel understood within a relationship, partnership, interpersonal connection. Just be sure that you understand yourself, going back to that Chiron in the 11th house. Because once you understand yourself and understand why you're here for a different purpose, also finding an outlet to get those words out, get those opinions, get those thoughts, and when you learn how to speak up for yourself, that can actually help you to heal yourself and to heal others as well. And it's also going to give you balance when becoming yourself and being confident in yourself as well too. With Jupiter and Pisces in the 8th house, a lot of healing that you're going to need to do. You need to go below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life and making peace with your past as well. Just be sure here that you're establishing some sort of connection with the universe during this time as well. That'll definitely help you out there. Does throw a little bit of an aspect to your ascendant here. Not much anything major. It is throwing a trine to your 12th house here too, so it is aiding in your spiritual development, your spiritual journey as well. With Jupiter and Pisces, just don't be sure not to walk yourself into other people's drama. Anytime when I see Jupiter and Pisces, Jupiter in the 12th house, just do not walk yourself into the drama. You have a tendency of taking on other people's energy and you may mistake it as your own, so just watch out for that as well, okay? Let's see. I'm much more interested in what you're saying than the pronunciation. Thank you. All right, let's see here. With Mars and Aries in your 9th house with the North Node also here too, part of your mission is to figure out what your life purpose is, what your own meaning of life is, your own personal truth. But be sure not to be so impulsive to jump into a certain belief system just because you hear something that sounds great. You really want to take your time here, because if you don't take your time and you kind of rush through finding a belief system that works for you, you could end up in a cult. That, like the 9th house could be, it's organized religion, it's organized belief. So you could end up in a cult, you could end up in something that could cause psychological damage. So just watch out for that as well, okay? But with Aries, just be sure that we're not being spontaneous, okay? But with North Node and Aries, we're also focusing on our identity, independence, finding your identity within a belief system, finding your own meaning of life, and then letting that be the guide for your life as well. Now, with that ruler being, let's see here, it's actually not, it's in its own house, it's in its own sign. You have a really good fortune manifesting for you. Could be a little ill fortune since Mars is a malefic, but it's usually good fortune, but you don't have to do much for this fortune to come into your life, okay? So you do have a lot of energy and drive to find your own belief system. Just be sure that we're not being too impulsive while finding that, all right? Taurus MC already went over, Chiron and Gemini already went over. Last but not least, before I get to tarot, I do see here that Moon is in Cancer. Very intuitive. You need to listen to your intuition, especially when it comes to your spiritual journey here. Now, it is really important with Moon in Cancer that you find emotional fulfillment within your spiritual journey. Otherwise, it's just going to get the chop. It's not going to be worth it. It's not, you know? So just be sure here also with Cancer here, family may feel karmic, mother figure may feel karmic as well. Do not cause any conflict that doesn't need to happen there. But if in the case that they feel karmic, moving away from your home, moving far away from where you're originally from may benefit you there as well. Okay, let's get to tarot. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, what's going on. All right. I'm just paying attention, just seeing if I missed anything before I get to it. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right, Hierophant. Okay. There's definitely some wisdom and knowledge that you're gaining during this time as well. There could be some change that you're going through. Maybe it's a transition too. You could have felt restricted. You could have felt held back by this transition or this season that you just been in. Perhaps maybe you wanted to move forward, but there were things that were holding you back. You have a lot of options coming in, and this is coming after a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict that was going on. You've been laying down the foundation, and look, you're shifting relationships are coming in. Look at God here. It is going to be cause for a celebration. It is also after hard work as well too. Now's the time to take some rest. Now's the time to take things easy. There's not much that you really have to do, not much action that you have to take because you've been already taking that action, all right? But everything's about to work out for you. Look at God, all right? Thank you. That's all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you. All right. Of course. Anytime. Tell your friends. Readings are closed, everybody. Readings are closed. Readings closed. If you're on the list, of course, I'm still going to do ya because that would make sense, right? Not reading closed. Readings. Not lowercase s. Not apostrophe s. I like that better. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to not comment. How do I put the sticker? Stickers. Great. Readings. Wow. Readings. Closed. All right, here we go. We're just going to. I hate that. It's not Instagram. But I hate that TikTok doesn't allow you to put it anywhere. But readings are closed. If in the case, can you guys see the sticker there? Hopefully you guys can, because if not, then I'm like, oh God, I didn't know. Let's see here. Did I get any more? Just making sure. All right, so Michaela's up next. Hi, yes, we see it. Great. Amazing, fantastic. All right, so let's see. Michaela's up next. I know that you want a solo return reading. Okay, we can do that. And I know that you sent on Instagram. So I'm just going to open your Instagram and I'm going to get to the information. Solar return chart. Yep, I just need that. If I could just enter the correct data, I'll be on the way. All right, that is my attempt to be a British RP or somewhere in Australia, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. 10:24 p.m. All you PM babies. Oh, you know what? That's a study that I'm very interested in. If you were born in the morning, are you a morning person? Or juxtapose, if you were born in the evening, are you a night owl? More at 11. Jacksonville. All right. And Michaela, where are you? Wait, your birthday is coming up. Where will you be for your birthday? Michaela, I just need to know where you're going to be for your birthday. Will you be in Jacksonville? Will you be somewhere else? Who knows? Stay tuned. Born at 2:19. We have a night owl. Hate waking up early. Was that PM or AM? Antigua, Guatemala. Oh, wait. Oh, second. Wait. I'm seeing a trip. I'm seeing a trip that I was not invited to. Like, I'm a great +1. I'm just kidding. Let me stop. Sounds fun. All right. Let's see here. Your ascendant is Taurus. And this year it's going to be Aquarius. All right. I didn't want the shape. All right. 10th house activation year for you. It's going to be about career, status, legacy, and life's work. All right. This is going to be an interesting year here. Anytime when you have the 10th house on activation, it's really going to be a hardworking year. It may not come easy. Now, you natally don't have, let's say, anything in your 10th house. Oh, no, just kidding. You have Neptune. You have Uranus conjunct Mars. Oh, God bless you. Oh, God, let's see here. Okay, so you will have a conjunction to Uranus. So there's something that's going to suddenly happen for you. There's not much work that you have to do on your part here, okay? But let's get into what's going to happen for you. All right, I don't read solar returns on the Placidus because it just may throw you off, but I do incorporate them into it. Like, I do incorporate some certain things, okay? Let's see here. For starters, you're going to have both 7th and 8th house year themes. So relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, but also your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, making peace with your past. These are all going to be themes that are going to be apparent to you this upcoming year. Okay? Now, with nothing really in your first house overall with whole sign, but in Placidus, you do have Saturn and Neptune here. There's going to be some action that you should take on your behalf to make your dreams a tangible reality. If that is something that you want to do, it just needs some consistency, structure, and organization behind it. That's it. Okay? Also, be sure that you are having a relationship with yourself during this year. That's the best relationship that you could ever have. You do have a grand trine going on here. We have 12. We have, let's see here. We have the Sun, we have Vertex, which I don't even read, so it's the Sun, Pluto, and we have Uranus here too. Now, I will say, with this grand trine, there is there is an outlet. Let's see here, there's Neptune here. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any visions that you may have, especially after your birthday, within the first 4 months. I'd say the rest of September, October, November, December. So from September to December 15th, really pay attention to your dreams, any visions that you may have. If you're daydreaming, pay attention to the messages that may come across too. Also from December to March. So December, January, February, and March. So from really September 15th to March 15th, really pay attention to your dreams. There could be something that the universe is trying to tell you. Also deepen your connection with the universe if it doesn't already exist. That will definitely give you some information on how to make your dreams a tangible reality over this next upcoming year. With your North Node and Chiron being in the 3rd household sign, this is really a year for you to focus on community communication, really developing your skills. Siblings, cousins, your immediate environment, as I said, can have an influence here. But with Chiron, you're definitely healing wounds around communication. If in the case that you feel a little constricted with putting yourself out there, sharing your opinion, or speaking up for yourself here, okay? Definitely find an outlet to get those words out, to share your thoughts, your words, to really speak up for yourself. Find an outlet that will best do that, rather that be journaling, speaking to the universe, writing the letter that was never delivered as well. With this being in your 2nd house, you could definitely be working on really developing your worth and value, as well as money here too. With Chiron in the 2nd house, these are wounds that definitely harm the worth and value. So ask yourself when enough is enough. This will help you to further establish that worth and value for you. But this is also wounds with giving back to yourself. Perhaps you give too much to other people and you don't get back in return. So definitely equaling the level playing field with giving and receiving, finding a balance between them as well too, okay? With Jupiter and Uranus being in your third house, this can mean that pay attention to your ideas, because there could be ideas that can help you towards your future endeavors that may come about. This year you may feel a bit progressive, like you may feel a bit ahead in your thought process. Any ideas that you have as well, they may be a bit out there. Not outlandish, but like people may not resonate with it in the moment, but then like days, weeks, months, years down the road, they'll be like, oh my God, it's getting a little harder to hear you. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, my mic is covered a little. Hold on a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's say, can you guys hear me? Oh, we can hear you. Okay, great. Okay, so with Jupiter and Uranus, just be sure to pay attention to your ideas, because they can definitely be used to execute any future endeavors that you have for yourself, okay? Also, with Jupiter in Taurus and Uranus in Taurus here too, with that being in your 3rd house, this can mean that any ideas, anything that you can communicate can definitely help you to assist on your worth and value as well. With this being in your 4th household sign, this means that you can definitely be moving within this year as well, especially with Uranus being in the 4th house. Anytime when I see that in a solar return chart, it usually does indicate that you're moving, but that things are definitely going to be taken care of on your behalf. Only reason why I do say this is because Jupiter is here. They're both in retrograde, so this may come after a reflective period, a period of introspection, but you may have an opportunity to move during this year as well too. Nothing in Gemini, nothing in Cancer. We have Venus in the 6th house in Leo, though it's in the 7th house. Watch for people pleasing during this upcoming year as well. You'll definitely have a natural charm, harmony, and balance when it deals with relationships, partnerships, other people, really. But with Venus being in the 6th house, watch how much energy you're giving to other people, because over these next couple of months, you could definitely give so much of your energy, so much to your detriment. So just pay attention to how much energy is going out. Watch out for your intakes of sweets with Venus being in the 6th house as well, okay? Let's see here. We have Sun, Mercury. Sun I already did, so I'm not going to focus so much on the Sun. With Mercury being in your seventh house, just be sure that you are learning through the interactions that you have with other people, rather that be partnerships, relationships, interpersonal connection. Business contract. If in the case that you are dealing with contracts within this next year, you can actually benefit from having your own contracts, like writing them out. And if you're getting married, you can definitely benefit from writing your own prenup. So Mercury in the seventh house usually does serve its purpose. Just watch out for criticism of others during this time as well too. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. This is also going to be your eighth house. Other people can definitely serve as a means for your healing. You could be a great researcher during this time, wanting to get to the bottom of things. Just be sure to prioritize your healing journey during this upcoming next year, okay? We have Moon and we also have Mars in that 8th house Placidus, 9th house we have whole sign. So with your healing journey, when you prioritize your healing journey, there could be emotions that will come up or fester from from below the surface. Just be sure to face them head on. With Mars here, just be sure not to rush through the healing journey as well. There's going to be a lot of gifts that you can implement from your previous transformations that you've gone through. So it will be an easier healing time. But with this being manifesting in the 9th house, this is really asking you to find your own belief system, find your own philosophy, your own meaning of life during this year too. Other people will definitely help you out here, but there's no need for you to rush to figure this out, okay? Just resonate with something that resonates with your emotional fulfillment, okay? And that is pretty much all that I'm seeing. We do have Pluto in the 12th house in Placidus. Whole sign is going to fall into that 11th house. So as I said, pay attention to those ideas because they can be quite innovative and help you towards manifesting your future goals, dreams, visions for yourself as well. And it could put you in a very powerful position. With this being in the 12th house, just be sure not to over obsess over your spiritual journey, okay? There is going to be power that does come from that spiritual journey, so just be sure to deepen that connection with the universe. But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for your solar return chart. Thank y'all. All right, we have Nas M. Thank you. Nas M is up next. All right, let's see here. I feel like I need to sneeze, but it's like not wanting to come. It's like right there. Is Nas here? Nas M? Also is a native New Yorker. Is Nas here? Going once, going twice. We'll move on. All right. Okay, so we're going to move on to Serena. So Serena here. Oh, Nas is here. Nas is here? Is that Nas? Hey, how you doing? All right, let's see here. I'm a native New Yorker. Oh. Are you still in New York? That's the question. That is the question. That's the question. What is the question? Ooh, not you born on 420. All right, let's see. And 7:35. All right, let's take a look here in a book. Is it Reading Rainbow? We'll never know. Yes, the one everybody knows it by the Wendy Williams song, but like it's a song from I think the 70s from this group whose name I do not know. But Wendy Williams sung it on The Masked Singer, knowing good and well everybody knew it was her singing that song. Let's see here. We do have, is that a Scorpio ascendant? Yes, it is. Okay. I love that song. Anytime when anybody is from New York and I do their chart, I'll always say, these are native New Yorker. Also because I'm originally from New York myself too. So I have a little fun with them. All right, here we go, Nas. Here's your chart. Sun 0 Taurus, Sun's at a critical degree. Moon 28 Sagittarius, Mercury 19 Taurus. Venus 29 Pisces, Venus is at a critical degree. Mars 29 Capricorn, Mars is at a critical degree. Jupiter 8 Leo, Jupiter is at a critical degree. Saturn 25 Gemini, Uranus 1 Pisces, Neptune 13 Aquarius, Pluto 19 Sagittarius retrograde. North Node 1 Gemini retrograde, Chiron 18 Capricorn, Ascendant 0 Scorpio. Ascendant's at a critical degree. MC6 Leo. Let's see what's going on up here. All right. All right, in this lifetime, you're really meant to prioritize your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life, making peace with your past, really letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of what no longer of what is in alignment, which in turn puts you in alignment with your dharmic path. But all this is happening to really essentially help you to step into your power, not give into the projection that other people may give you just for showing up as your authentic self here. Now, you do have 2 chart rulers. The first one is in your 2nd house. First and foremost, watch for over obsessing, over finances, watch for frivolous spending as well, since Sagittarius has has that influence over the second house there, okay? But I will say finding a belief system, finding a philosophy, finding your own meaning of life, your own truth, whatever that may mean to you, can help you to step into your power as well. With your second chart ruler being in that third house, definitely be wary of your communication because you do speak the truth, but people have to be ready for that truth as well. In regards, you do have a lot of energy and drive towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work. Just be sure to watch for any impulsive action over that as well. You have a lot of racing thoughts, so pay attention to those thoughts. Also, watch out for the pessimistic mindset here since Capricorn has an influence over your third house. We're going to get more into that in just a second. All right, so we do have Sagittarius in your second house here. Pluto, we already went over. Your income can definitely actually come in from your career, status, legacy, and life's work since your second house ruler is in that 10th house. It is conjunct the MC, so pay attention to any opportunities that may present itself. This is also helping you to step into your confidence to express yourself more. Whatever it is that you want to do with your career, status, legacy, and life's work, you're meant to have fun. So definitely look towards what's going to help you to enjoy life's recreation as well, okay? Now, we also have the moon in your second house in Sagittarius. Money may definitely come and go since the moon goes through phases. It waxes and it wanes, and wherever the moon is at in your chart, alongside wherever Cancer's at, it will usually go through phases, which means that you may go through periods where you have money, where money is great, and then there are other periods where money is not so great. And during this time, you need to step into your power and not over-obsess with money, with Pluto being in Sagittarius. Now, you could move around a lot with this placement with moon in Sagittarius. You tend to see that, especially if the moon's in the 4th house, in the 9th house, in the 12th house. When it's in the second house, it can be an indication, but usually this means that you find emotional fulfillment through establishing your worth and value, not equating money to your worth and value or anything material to your worth and value as well too. Just be sure to ask yourself when enough is enough when you're feeling tested by the universe. This will definitely help you to further establish that worth and value too. There could be some karmic lessons that you're learning within your worth and value. Perhaps maybe other people see your worth and value, but you may not see it within yourself. So just be sure that you're giving yourself time and also giving back to yourself, self-replenishment, self-care. Okay, that's going to be very important for you here too, okay? Moving on, you got Chiron in the 3rd house. Perhaps maybe you tried to speak up for yourself. You tried to share your opinion, share your thoughts, and you were always shut down to some degree. This could have caused you to go within yourself, really suppress some thoughts or feelings that you may have had. Just be sure to find an outlet to get those words out, to get those thoughts out, to really work on standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself too. Also, be sure to cater towards your career, status, legacy, and life's work, really catering towards those goals as well. Also, tapping into relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, since Mercury is throwing an aspect to that Chiron placement, learning more about yourself through other people. That'll help you to heal yourself and to heal others as well. Mars already went through, so I'm not so concerned with that. In your 4th house, this is kind of where we have a catch-22 here. Uranus does have an influence on your 4th house since it's ruled by Aquarius. Now, this could indicate an absent parent. This could indicate that you had a very unconventional upbringing. Uranus is in its 4th house in Placidus, so this does indicate to me that there could have been some hidden aspect to your family. Perhaps maybe you thought that you grew up in a very normal household, in a very healthy setting. It was very normal, but there could have been a situation that could have happened that could have caused you to jump right into reality. It caused you to question a lot of things. It even could have caused you to detach from your emotions. First and foremost, be sure to not over-intellectualize your emotions, but rather feel them through. Secondly, do not run away from your emotions at all too, since you do have moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius tends to run away from their issues instead of facing it head on. So for you, just be sure to face your emotional issues head on, okay? Now, you had an unconventional upbringing because it was preparing you for your career, status, legacy, and life's work, and that's also going to come through an opportunity. You're going to know when that opportunity is. Just be sure to establish that connection with the universe, deepen the connection if it's already existing. You'll know when the right opportunity comes for you, but things in your early childhood needed to happen the way that they did to help you prepare you for your career, status, legacy, and life's work. Also, be sure to find a balance between your personal journey, your personal life, and your public life as well too, okay? Moving on here, we do have Uranus in Pisces. We have Venus in Pisces as well in your 5th house. Venus is that planetary joy in the 5th house, definitely likes being here. Other people like when you're expressing yourself, putting yourself out there. When you're talking about spirituality, hey, that can also be something that people like within you as well too. Just be sure here to pay attention to any ideas that come about when you're having fun, enjoying life for its recreation, because this can actually help you towards executing any future endeavors that you may have for yourself. It can also help you to learn yourself more as well too. There's effortless energy there. It may cause a little bit of friction and and conflict within your North Node energy, because your North Node energy definitely wants you to prioritize your healing journey, and your Uranus energy may rebel against that and just have fun, which may cause to more healing coming in. Now, I will say, just be sure not to approach this fifth house themes with naivete or approaching it with too much compassion, because that can actually lead to people taking advantage of you, okay? Moving on, we have nothing in Aries. We have the sun sitting right on the descendant in Taurus here. It is really important that you do pay attention to who you are when you're around other people, but definitely having a relationship with yourself. It's the best relationship you can have, okay? Major focus is going to be on developing your worth and value, definitely incorporating material income into your life, as well as giving back to yourself through self-replenishment, really filling up your own cup. Your immediate family definitely may have an influence here, but you're also focusing on relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, marriage, and union, if applicable. With Mercury and Taurus here, you could definitely learn a lot about yourself through relationships, through other people here, but just be sure you're not staying in relationships that no longer serve you, relationships that are not great for your evolution or your growth, okay? With Mercury and Taurus, you definitely benefit from writing your own contracts, with it being in the 7th house, or writing your own prenup if in the case that you'd like to get married, okay? Moving on to that 8th house North Node, definitely destined to step into your power, destined for longevity even. Could be the jack of all trades, master of none, but you'll always do it better than the master of one. You're not meant to do just one thing, because you may have interest in multiple things. So do those multiple things. And this is kind of what the lesson of Saturn's trying to teach you as well. But it's also trying to teach you to stand up for yourself, to speak up for yourself as well too, okay? Now, with Saturn in Gemini in your 8th house, there could be fears around intimacy, vulnerability, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life. Definitely confront those fears, and also be sure that you're not micromanaging things that are outside of your control, okay? Saturn in the 8th house is usually not the easiest placements, because they tend to hold on to things that no longer serve them. So be sure that you are letting go of things that no longer serve you, because this is the placement that'll hold on to things like a report card from your first grade or your first tooth, or you're holding on to things that don't really serve you in this current time. So be sure to let go of those things that do not serve you as well, okay? There's a lot of intellect, a lot of things that you can learn from your healing journey. Be sure that you're sharing that with others. Watch for spreading misinformation and gossip about other people. That can be quite karmic for you, okay? And transformative, if you ask me. Moving on, we do have Cancer in the 9th house, nothing there. Jupiter MC already did that, or Jupiter and Leo already did. Part of your mission in this lifetime is really to help people to step into their confidence and to really get them to express themselves. You're here to be the motivator here. Now, this is going to be the catch-22, because you need to work on developing yourself and really developing your own confidence, putting yourself out there and not giving into other people's projection. But you're meant to have fun in your career, status, legacy, and life's work here. You do have a Grand Cross, because I do see a T-square here, but it does balance out with this top T-square, so you have effortless flow through the modality there. There's still going to be some conflict and tension, but just be sure to find the balance between your public life and your private life, and yourself and relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contract, okay? 10th house ruler being 10 places from itself in that 7th house, which means that part of your career, status, legacy, and life's work is going to deal with other people, partnerships, relationships, marriage, union, as well as interpersonal connection, business contracts. There may come some challenges, obstacles to overcome, but you have the energy to overcome that, okay? Let's get the tarot. La 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 la. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah. All right, there could be some secrets being held back from you. This is on a more spiritual level. There could be something that's being held back from you at this time. It's interesting that I'm saying that it's being held back, because there could be an opportunity that's trying to come in for you, some information that's trying to come in, but there is some protection over you at this time too. As you see, the universe is trying to stop certain things from coming in, but there is something that's coming in for you, and it's coming quite quick, okay? There's going to be some fast movement coming in for you here. I'm not going to say 8 days, 8 weeks. I'm not putting a time on it, but whatever is coming in for you, it's coming in quite quick, and it's coming in because you've gone through transformation, you've done the healing itself, but you need to take a step back from all the manifestation that you're doing, because now it's at a point where you're like, oh, when is it all going to come in? When is it all going to come in? And it's kind of on the point where you're over obsessing over it. So take a step back. Remember, have patience with your journey as well. Everything is going to fall right into place, okay? That's all I'm seeing for you, for your chart and your energy. Thank you. All right. Getting through it, yeah. Do I have 4 left? I do. All right, is Serena here? Serena. Is Serena here? Serena's here. Hi, how you doing? All right. Did I just do your chart? Serena, what city were you born in? Jersey City. She's technically a native New Yorker because all she has to do is go under the tunnel or cross the bridge. She's a native New Yorker. Oh, that's right. She's a native New Yorker. I peeped me and the last person I have the same Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I feel like I typed in this information before. All right, let's see here. Capricorn ascendant. I love my Capricorn ascendants. I do. I do love my Capricorn ascendants. I feel like people just don't give them enough. I feel like people just take a shit on them. But I'm like, Capricorn, there's nothing to worry. A lot of lessons, is it? Yeah. All right, let's see here. Sun 17 Aquarius, Moon 13 Aries, Moon's at a critical degree. Mercury 21 Capricorn, Venus 2 Capricorn, Mars 13 Sagittarius. Jupiter 12 Leo retrograde, Saturn 22 Gemini. You are definitely spiritually protected. 2222 can definitely be a confirmation number if in the case that you are in contact with numerology or your angels as well. Uranus 28 Aquarius, Neptune 10 Aquarius, Pluto 19 Sagittarius, North Node 5 Gemini retrograde. Chiron 14 Capricorn, Ascendant 2 Capricorn, MC 26 Libra, MCs at a critical degree. Critical degrees are degrees of significant importance, so if you do have a critical degree, you need to pay attention to the sign and the house that they're in. Any transits to that sign or to the house will definitely bring some fated events, some situations that you definitely need to learn from. It'll definitely bring some lessons, and it can also bring some blessings, but it's usually helping you towards the evolution of your journey, making you more aware of what direction you're taking, okay? Moving on, we have Capricorn here. Definitely meant to focus on your career, status, legacy, life's work. You're meant to build something from the ground up in this lifetime for yourself. Just be sure here that you're not over-obsessing over work or overworking yourself to your detriment, okay? We have Venus. We also have Chiron and Mercury here. Now, Venus is conjunct that ascendant, like sitting on the ascendant, taking the poop and all. It is really important here that you do watch for people-pleasing, since Venus does tend to put other people before itself. Watch for people-pleasing here. Definitely adding charm to your personality can do wonders for the aesthetic. It's giving pretty privilege. I don't know. Let's see here. Love that you said that you've been seeing that number all the time. I'm telling you, I'll see all types of numbers all the time, but 2222 definitely could be a confirmation for you as well. Let's see what else is going on. Chiron in the first house. Anytime when you felt like you were being your authentic self, that you were just finding your own or forming your own identity, people tried to shut you down here. And this could have made you feel restricted in a sense. And this also could have came because like anytime when you talked about like what you want to do for your life, anytime when you wanted to talk about making a name for yourself, people always had something to say here. Focusing on your life's direction, taking action towards it, not giving into impulsive actions or tendencies. Also focusing on your career status, like I see in life's work, was going to help you to not only heal yourself, but to heal other people. You have a lot of ideas to execute towards your career status, like I see in life's work too. Just be sure to have some structure and organization behind these ideas as well, okay? There could be some inner conflict and tension as towards what to do or what to do with the ideas that you have. You have all the resources and you have all the steps in your immediate environment to take to go towards whatever it is that you would like to accomplish in your life, okay? Moving forward, let's see here. I'm sorry, I never sent it. Oh, did you miss mine? I'm sorry, I never sent it. When will you be back on? Yes, today later at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard, okay? With your chart ruler being 6 places from itself, definitely watch for spreading misinformation or gossip within your day-to-day and your workplace as well. This can be karmic for you. You need to be open to sharing your opinions, your thoughts with other people, speaking up for yourself as well. These are lessons that may not have come easy over time, but once you learn how to do that, Saturn can give you the blessing of what it is that you are looking towards, which is really getting to know yourself more and really going after what it is that you would like to accomplish. It can also grant you success in this example as well too. Now, I will say with Saturn being in the 6th house, watch for overworking yourself. This can actually lead to sickness, ailments, and illness if not careful, okay? Now, I also would say with that North Node in Gemini, you're meant to be the jack of all trades, master of none, but hey, you can always do it better than the master of one. So don't be afraid to do multiple things. Don't be afraid to put your eggs in multiple baskets because it's what you're meant to do here. And also watch out for feeling restless or bored within your day-to-day, finding a routine that may not change for you or something that changes with based on your own time, finding something that can keep you stimulated without having to go outside of yourself all the time, okay? Moving on, we have Neptune, we have Sun, and we have Uranus in your second house. Watch out for spending more than what is coming in. I will say your career status, legacy, and life's work can actually be a means of your income for you. Just be sure not to equate worth and value to the money that's coming in there, okay? With Uranus, as I said, any ideas that you may have for your future endeavors can definitely be a means of income for you and can definitely be used in your career status, legacy, and life's work. 11:11 on my clock as we speak, okay? Praise God. But with your Libra MC here, part of what you're meant to do is teach the collective the different perspective. Whatever it is that you're meant to do is going to have this sense of originality within it because you see another side that other people may not be seeing. So definitely express that other side. Put yourself out there and don't be afraid to do something that's a new, original, or revolutionary because it's part of what you're meant to do for your mission in this lifetime as well, too. You also have a crooked star of David. Look at that. You have 2 grand trines, one in the 2nd, the 10th, and the 6th house, and then you have one in your 12th, 8th, and your 4th house as well. Very intuitive, very reflective. Definitely be sure to prioritize your healing journey, okay? Moving on, we have nothing. Oh, by the way, with Neptune here, you may yearn for financial stability. Just be sure that you are going after attaining financial security in a realistic sense. Establishing a connection with the universe can definitely give you ideas and downloads on how to go about getting that for you, okay? Let's see here. Oh, let me move this a little bit so that way you're seeing it. All right, we have nothing in Pisces, Moon in Aries. You need to face your emotions head on. If not, this can lead to violent outbursts and lashing out. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Now, it's in your 4th house whole sign, so this can make you very intuitive, definitely can make you feel certain things. But I know with Aries, it can be a bit uncomfortable, but you need to face it head on in order to really get your intuitive downloads there. You need to listen to your intuition, and you cannot be impulsive with your intuitive knowledge or your intuitive downloads. This can lead to setbacks. This can definitely lead to accidents, okay? And since it's throwing a grand trine here, these are accidents that can lead to psychological damage. This can also lead to obstacles that can really cause a significant amount of time to pass before things get better. So just pay attention to listening to your intuition and just going with the flow, okay? Also, processing your feelings and your emotions, getting to the core of who you are. This will actually help you to form an identity for yourself. Emotional fulfillment can be found through family, close friends, as well as finding your own identity, taking action after your life's direction too. Nothing going on in Taurus. We already went over North Node and Saturn in Gemini in your 6th. Nothing in Cancer. Jupiter in the 8th house in Leo. You shine in transformation. You definitely know how to transform yourself amidst the things that go on. If rather it be a traumatic experience, rather it be a situation where it's happening suddenly. Just be sure that you're sharing your knowledge with other people because this could actually be a means for you to develop your confidence and putting yourself out there, okay? Also, an inheritance can definitely come in with this placement here. Just be sure that we're not becoming over egoic when that comes in, okay? But I will say with the trine to the 12th house, you may attract a lot of hidden enemies, people that may appear to be broken or people that may not have your best intention at heart here. A lot of healing that's going to need to be done. So be sure to prioritize that healing journey, all right? Nothing in Virgo, already went over at Libra MC, nothing in Scorpio. All right, last but not least, before I get to tarot, we have Pluto and we have Mars in Sagittarius in your 12th house. Just be sure first and foremost not to rush through your healing journey or rush through your spiritual journey, I should say, or establishing that connection with the universe. Trusting in the unknown may be something it's going to help you to step into your power, but just be sure to find the balance between your personal development journey and your spiritual development journey as well too. That will also help you to step into your power. Also be sure not to over obsess over your spiritual development journey. But I will say traveling to foreign lands can help you to evolve spiritually. It can also lead towards spiritual liberation as well too, okay? But you need to approach your belief system, your philosophy, as well as your spiritual journey in a spiritual lens juxtaposed to material as to like how I can make money from this, because that can actually bring damage to not only your spiritual journey and the connection that you have with the universe, but that can also bring major transformation. It can bring some karmic debts for you, all right? But let's get to tarot. Let's see what's going on there. Cause let's get together and feel alright. And I'll just hold on, Let's get together and feel alright. There's an opportunity that's coming in for you, and this could have come after some mental restriction. You could have felt like something was keeping you up at night, something was constantly on your mind, and you didn't know how to get past this certain thing. This certain thing was definitely bringing some wisdom to you. You could have definitely gained some knowledge in regards to this. Now, this is more spiritual knowledge here. This is leading you towards emotional fulfillment. So whatever's coming in for you, it's going to be emotional fulfillment. It's going to definitely help you in that regard. It could be relationship, doesn't necessarily have to be, but this is judgment being served. Perhaps you were wronged in the past. You didn't get the credit that you needed to in the before, but this is something that's coming in for you as a means. It's kind of like justice in a sense, but judgment is being served. So perhaps your good karma is now starting to come in after a period of things not working out. So props to you. Keep me updated. That's all I'm seeing for you for the most part. Thank you, Serena. And let's get together and feel alright. When I don't hold on, hold on. Let's get together and feel alright. When I don't hold on. Jensen is up next. And hold on. Jensen, I need information from you. Is Jensen still here? Jensen is here. Okay, I need your birth information. I need your birthday, time, location. If you haven't already sent it to my Instagram, just give me 1 second. Just kidding. I have it here on the Instagram. Yep, I got it. I got it. It just didn't load right away. San Antonio, Texas. Are you still in Texas? Shawam. I know that's right. Let's get together and that song's gonna be in my head all day. So I'm sorry, but it's a good song. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. All right, and this was 15. Okay, so Cancer Ascendant. Hi, I'm a Cancer Ascendant too. What degree are you at? 12 degrees. I'm at 6 degrees. All right, I feel like we're conjunct. All right, let's see what's going on down here. Sun 18 Taurus, Moon 10 Gemini, Mercury 29 Aries retrograde, Mercury's at a critical degree. Venus 27 Taurus, Mars 17 Virgo, Mars is at a critical degree. Jupiter 20 Aquarius, Saturn 14 Aries, Uranus 8 Aquarius, Uranus is at a critical degree. Neptune 29 Capricorn retrograde, Neptune's at a critical degree. Pluto 4 Sagittarius retrograde, Pluto's at a critical degree. North Node 26 Virgo retrograde, Chiron 27 Libra. Ascendant 12 Cancer, MC 0 Aries. MC's at a critical degree. Ooh, 0 could be a spiritual number for you. All right, let's see what's going on up here. All right, Cancer Ascendant, you know as well as I do that this lifetime is all about really embracing your personal life, processing your feelings and your emotions, getting closer to family, embracing that nourishing side of yourself as well. Really listening to your intuition as well as getting to know who you are on a foundational level. This may be a little bit tricky for you because these qualities may be unconscious for you, but tapping into your spiritual development journey, establishing a connection with the universe, spending time by yourself can definitely help you to become more conscious about this as well. You definitely have a chatty subconscious, don't you? But you got to pay attention to that as well as your dreams and your visions because they can be communicating something for you. And it can also give you emotional fulfillment. Just be sure to watch out for over daydreaming and overly dreaming, okay? Because we need to balance that out with taking practical action. That's what's going to help you to stand in your power with that opposition to Pluto in Sagittarius. Also, be sure to find a balance between your personal development journey and your spiritual development journey as well. That's going to help you to stand in your power, and it's also going to give you emotional fulfillment, okay? Moving on, nothing in Leo, just watch for frivolous spending. We have in the third house, North Node in Virgo, same here, and it's conjunct the IC too. Okay, we're going to have a good time here. Okay, because I have this exact same placement. With Mars and Virgo, this can mean that you're a very passionate speaker, but sometimes this can attract arguments and debates. So just watch out for that if you're not really looking for that specific type of energy. But with Mars in the third house here, I will say that communication does get better over a span of time. Just watch out for speaking certain things that you didn't quite mean. So it's thinking before you speak, okay? With North Node and Virgo, you're definitely jack of all trades, master of none. And hey, you can always execute it better than the master of one. With Virgo energy in the third house, I think it's a really great placement to have have. You're not meant to do just one thing. You're meant to do multiple things here, and it's definitely going to help you towards your career. You also have a North Node conjunct the IC here. You're meant to build a foundation from the ground up. You're not really meant to work with, well, I wouldn't say that you're not meant to work with other people, but you're not meant to focus so heavily on your career status, legacy, and life's work. I can tell that that's where you put a lot of your energy, and sometimes you're questioning, what is it that you're actually meant to be doing on this journey here? Okay, but I will say that with this conjunction, you really need to focus on whatever it is that you would like to build for yourself and build that from the ground up, okay? But also with North Node in the third house in Virgo, it's really learning how to step back from self-criticism and criticism of others as well, okay? Moving on, we have Chiron in the fourth house in Libra. This could be wounds around relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts. This also could be wounds with your family, processing your feelings and your intuition, listening to your intuition as well. There could be wounds that perhaps your family didn't listen to you, or perhaps maybe your family wasn't as supportive with you early on. There could be wounds around perhaps maybe they treated other people better than they treated you, or they didn't give you the love or the nourishment that you so craved as a child. It is really important that first and foremost, you process your feelings and your emotions by feeling them through. Instead of kind of like overthinking it, overreacting to it, you need to feel them through. Secondly, definitely giving yourself that emotional nourishment, that emotional care. This actually is what brings in your chosen family. With Libra being in the fourth house, you're definitely not meant to be alone in your private life for that long. You may have like seasons to where you're by yourself, but you're definitely meant to have other people there, okay? That's what's going to help you to heal yourself and to heal other people too, okay? There is also an opposition to Mercury, so just be sure that we're paying attention to communication as well. Also pay attention to your ideas. They can be useful in your career status, legacy, and life's work too. Nothing going on in Scorpio. Pluto and Sagittarius here. There is power when you find your own belief system, your own philosophy, your own meaning of life, your own specific truth. Just be sure not to over-obsess with these themes here. Also be sure not to over-obsess with work here. Remember, you're definitely working towards developing yourself for the better, becoming a better version of yourself. Just be sure that you are focusing on finding the balance between spiritual development as well, okay? With Pluto and Sag, I don't know who has conditioned you to believe that you need to work in order to receive success or a payout or for things to work out. That's not the case. You don't always have to work yourself to your detriment in order to get success or in order to learn your own meaning of life. You can learn these things without having to put yourself through the ringer or without having to put yourself to or give of yourself to your detriment, okay? That's where you really learn how to step into your power. Oh, you write music? Oh my God, keep me updated. I'd love to listen to it sometime. Nothing in actually, you have Neptune in Capricorn. Neptune in Capricorn can give you a false illusion of what relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connections may be, as well as business contracts. That's also applicable. Just be sure here that we're looking at relationships, partnerships, and interpersonal connection in a realistic sense. Having this myself, I will say that you can actually go through a lot of karmic relationships, since you do approach relationships in the purest extent, but you tend to learn a lot of harsh relationship lessons. So just be sure here that first and foremost that you're developing yourself with the universe, really focusing on that connection, because that tends to bring in the right people that were meant for you, okay? Moving on, you have Uranus and Jupiter in the 8th house, so do I. This makes you very smart. You kind of hold the secrets to life in a sense, because you go about your healing journey in a very different way. And you're definitely meant to share your experience with other people, because this path is not easy. With Jupiter being here, this can definitely give you a lot of wisdom from your healing journey, as well as it can give you an inheritance. Just watch for overly spending that very quickly, okay? Because that can come in quick, but then leave just as quickly. Watch your debts, because you can come into debt quite quickly as well, too, with Uranus having an influence over the 8th house. But I will say, with your 8th house ruler being in the 10th house, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. With that being in the 10th house, you actually come across once-in-a-lifetime ideas that can really put you in a position of power. So pay attention to your ideas that can help you to manifest your future endeavors, and it can really do some wonders in your life, okay? Moving on, nothing in Pisces. We have Aries MC. You're definitely meant to go after whatever it is that you want to do and not really allowing other people to have an influence in that. Whatever you're meant to do, you just need consistency, structure, and organization behind it, especially with Saturn and Aries. It may not work out at the time that you would want it to, because with Saturn, there is no BS. You can't take the shortcuts. I also have Saturn in my 10th house too in Aries. So So this means that you cannot race against the unconscious clock to make things come in for yourself. Take the correct action, but don't tire yourself out and don't overwork yourself here too, okay? With Mercury being in the 10th house, you could definitely be that songwriter that you would like to be since you write music, and express that out to the public masses. That can definitely work out for you as well. With Sun and Venus being in your 11th house, last but not least, before I get to tarot, you're meant to focus on friends, groups, networks, organizations, and the execution of your future endeavors. This could be singing. You could do something in entertainment and voice as well, since Venus is also here too. You will have other people to help you and give you resources to manifest your future endeavors or you make your dreams a tangible reality. Just be sure that you're not staying anywhere or with anyone that is no longer fulfilling you or no longer of service to your journey, okay? Let's get to tarot. Oh, we had a card fall out immediately. The universe was ready to communicate this to you. We got something here. Are you overworking yourself? Do you feel like you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders? Oh, wow. You may feel at the moment that you are carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. You are putting in a lot of work. It's not like you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing. You're doing all the right things, but you may feel like you're overworking yourself. So much so that you could be restricting yourself, restricting your mind, restricting your thoughts, or restricting yourself in some way to where it's hard for you to move forward. Definitely it's time to consult somebody who may have more experience, somebody who's been through that journey, perhaps somebody who has the experience base there, okay? This could be a business person, or you could be attracting a leader energy, or you may be asked to step in a leadership position to take a step back from doing all the work, from doing everything all at once. The wheel is turning in your favor, so there's nothing for you to worry about. Everything is working out for you, but you don't have to be so guarded. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It does deal with yourself too. You don't have to keep yourself guarded all the time. Be sure to express yourself, to put yourself out there, and really open yourself up to the vulnerability of what it can be. Really, when people are vulnerable, we're so afraid of people's judgment or people's reaction. Don't even give into it. That is really what's going to make you step into your power much more. There is an opportunity that's coming in for you, but it may come very unexpected in a way that you may not be expecting. It may be very different, but be sure to take on that energy. Don't overthink it, okay? But that's pretty much all I'm seeing for you. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Learning to let go. I see that. Okay, let's see. We have Gracia. Is Gracia here? Oh, there we go. We have Gracia and Julia. Cynthia, she's a really cool doll now. Cynthia, shake it to the groove, yeah. Is Gracia here? Going once, going twice? Cynthia, she's a really cool doll now. Cynthia, shake it to the groove, yeah. All right, we're going to come back to Gracia then. Is Julia here? Is Julia here? Hey, how you doing? Is Julia here? Julia, am I heard? Am I seen? Okay, Julia's here. Okay, so Julia, we're going to do yeah. And then I'm doing good. How about you? I'm breathing. It's a good day today. Okay, so Julia is here. Did you send your information to my... Okay, no, I don't have that. Okay, Julia, can you do me a favor and give me your birth information? Because I don't have that on my Instagram. I would just need that. Okay. I'm glad you're back on TikTok. Yeah, I took a break for a while. Like the last time when I was on like live and things like that, it was because summer just started and everybody was kind of just like focusing on being outside, doing other things. So it was a time for me to rest and really prioritize my healing journey, my introspection, everything like that. But I'm glad to be back. It's really nice. I don't know if I want to like continue making content. Like I'll make it here and there, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to be as like, I don't know. I don't want to be the person who just makes astrology content. I want to just put myself out there all around. Yes, sir. Breaks are important. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, is Julia still here? Because I just need your birth information, birth date, time, and location. Is Gracia still here too? Gracia? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Grecia, Gracia. Going once, going twice, because we'll end right here, and I'll just send refunds. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that. All right, last call. Oh, I sent it. Okay, good, 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 good. On Insta, great, perfect. Julia, I got yours. Amazing. And Julia, where were you born? I just need the city. Why won't? Oh, ew. Not Microsoft Edge. Ugh, throwing up in my mouth. Ew. Not this. But this. No. We're gonna leave that there. No, 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 no. Not anymore. Let me reload this. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm just gonna leave that right there. No, thank you. All right, Julia, let's get to your charts. What do we got going on here? All right, Gemini ascendant. Let's just see what you got going on. All right, Sun 2 Aries, Moon 5 Libra, Mercury 19 Pisces, Venus 28 Pisces, Mars 6 Gemini, Jupiter 1 Gemini, Saturn 13 Capricorn, Saturn's at a critical degree. Uranus 5 Capricorn, Neptune 12 Capricorn, Pluto 14 Scorpio retrograde, North Node 3 Pisces retrograde, Chiron 1 Cancer, Chiron's at a critical degree. Ascendant 25 Gemini, MC 10 Pisces. All right, let's see what we got going on. Yeah. Okay, so in this lifetime, you're really meant to focus on developing your skills, community, communication, siblings, cousins. Your immediate environment will definitely have some sort of influence on you in this lifetime as well, too. It is important that we watch for spreading misinformation or gossip because you do like to spread information. You do like to, share what you learned with other people. Nothing wrong with that. But watch out for spreading misinformation and sharing the wrong information because that can actually cause some frustration and conflict, okay? Now, when it comes to, let's see here, when it comes to your ideas or taking action towards your life's direction, you do have the energy and drive to do it. Just be sure that you are watching out for impulsive action and spontaneity as well, okay? That can cause inner conflicts and tension with your North Node, your destiny here. But with Jupiter, you have an abundance of ideas, an abundance of experience to go after what it is that you'd like to go after, okay? Moving on, with your chart ruler being in the 10th house, career, status, legacy, and life's work can definitely be in the cards for you. Definitely some major themes that you are learning there as well. With Mercury and Pisces, it is best to establish a connection with the universe to better understand what the universe is trying to communicate through you and what the universe is trying to get your attention on. Now, with Pisces MC, it's a little bit of a catch-22 here. I'm not going to lie. It does tend to be a placement where you are not really sure about what you're meant to be doing in the public eye or in the perspective of your career status, legacy, and life's work. But it is really important that you are understanding that you're being guided towards this as well. With North Node in Pisces, this does tend to be that fated events are going to happen for you. There's really not much that you need to do. I mean, there's action that you should take, of course, but like these events are going to find you. Like the things that are meant for you will definitely find you. Other people are also meant to help you to build and grow your career status, legacy, and life's work. So just be open to the opportunity when it presents, okay? Moving on, you do have Chiron in the second house in Cancer. First and foremost, these are wounds that can definitely affect your worth and value. Now, for starters here, if you feel like the universe is testing your patience, or if your family is testing your patience as well, ask yourself when enough is enough. This can help you to further establish your worth and value here too. This can also be wounds when you're giving so much of your energy and you're not getting that much back in return. Be sure to fill up your own cup to replenish yourself. That's what's also going to help you to heal yourself and to heal other people too, okay? But also finding a balance by prioritizing your healing journey, learning your own worth and value because other people can definitely see it. Just be sure that you see it within yourself. In terms of money, money can definitely wax and wane since it does go through cycles like the moon. So just be sure here that we are going after our monetary income in a very feasible way, okay? I'm also seeing that you have a T-square here with one of the points being your Chiron placement, but the point being Sun and Venus, and Mercury's kind of in there. But you just need to tap into your, let's see here, is that second, eighth, And that's kind of 11. So tapping into building up your confidence, really expressing yourself, putting yourself out there, having fun with life and its recreation as well. Really tapping into listening to your intuition, your emotional well-being as well, and allowing other people to help you through that. That will definitely help you to alleviate any inner conflict and tension that you may have, okay? Moving on, getting to that moon in Libra here, you do find emotional fulfillment through relationships, partnerships, interpersonal connection, business contracts, but you also find this through building up your confidence and having fun within life as well too. Just watch out for having too much fun, because that's when the lessons will tend to come in, since there is a square between your moon and your Saturn placement here. This can also mean that there could have been some struggles or frustration between mother and father. There's some opposite ends here. Sun and moon can definitely also be an indicator for that. There could be an issue perhaps with the father figure, since it's above the horizon, but there could be an opposition between there. Perhaps maybe you were closer with your mother, but your father, there was some issues there. It could be vice versa. Whoever is the dominant parent, there could be issues there, but there's an opposition with the lower end, kind of like being more closer to the more wouldn't say submissive parent, but the less dominant parent here too, okay? Moving on, we have Pluto and Scorpio in your 6th house. Just be sure that we're not over obsessing over our work schedule day to day, or our personal or physical health, our personal development journey. Just be sure also that you're prioritizing your healing journey. That way nothing is coming up from below the surface in your workplace as well too. This is actually going to go hand in hand with your 8th house, which is all about prioritizing your healing journey, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life. But within your 6th house, just be sure that you are not believing that you have to put in so much work in order to get success or to get ahead or to step in your power, because it's not the case. Because we already know, we see this whole world full of people that clearly are not qualified to do whatever it is that you need to do. Just focus on your personal development journey. That's usually when things start to work out for you, and when you can start to step into your power too. Nothing in Sagittarius. We have Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn in Capricorn. For starters, definitely confront any fears that you have in regards to intimacy, vulnerability, going below the surface, accepting the darker aspects of life as well too. Not an easy placement here, because it's hard to let go of things that no longer serve you. But Saturn here is really trying to get you to let go of those things. That way it can elevate you, okay? Be sure to not micromanage things that are outside of your control. You may have a false illusion as to what your healing journey may look like or what transformation may look like, but with Saturn here, it's definitely giving you that realistic perspective. It's also going to bring you through transformative experiences too, but it does make you very experienced and very intuitive as well too. With Uranus here, it's going to give, you may approach your healing journey in a very different way, but it's going to give you some like cosmic knowledge that you are meant to share with other people. You can even make a career out of it as well too, okay? Nothing in Aquarius. We already went through Pisces. And so let's see. Okay, that's actually it with astrology. Let's get to tarot. Let's get to tarot. Okay. That's just coming out. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Things are happening for you, Julia. Yeah. No? Okay. There's a lot. I'll take that one. Okay. Yeah, you've been putting in the work. You've been putting in a lot of work. You've been doing whatever it is that you need to do in order to get what you want. Now it's time to take a step back from that. Really enjoy the fruits of your labor. Really enjoy all that you've done. Take a look back at all that you've accomplished thus far. You've had to be strong in the past, had to go through a lot of conflict and chaos within your immediate environment as well. But judgment is served. The universe has been paying attention for all the work that you've been putting in. Perhaps you've been looking for some type of opportunity. The opportunities that are not meant for you, or really the opportunities that you're going out to search for, those are actually you're being protected against those right now. But I will say that there's something that's coming in that's leading you towards victory and success, and it's leading you to financial fulfillment, financial abundance, happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy home, So I will say keep doing what you're doing, but just be sure to take the balance and really enjoy all that you've done thus far. All right, Julia? That's all I'm seeing for you. Thank you. All right, that's pretty much it. Is Gracia here? Last call, Gracia here. When will you do readings again? I would like to do a transit. So I'm doing readings later today at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be back today to do readings, okay? What does Sagittarius in your ninth house mean? Sagittarius is actually home to the ninth house. It does mean higher knowledge, higher learning. It does focus on finding your own belief system, philosophy, your own meaning of life, your own specific truth. It also does focus on law and religion, spiritual practices, and really wisdom, gaining experience in life. Sagittarius tends to bring you the experiences that will best help you to evolve and learn more about your life and what you are attracting for yourself. Law of attraction really goes in tandem with Sagittarius because it deals all with you attract what you think, you attract what's on your mind and things like that as well. So that's all Sagittarius in the ninth house. But it's also about culture. It's also about the different types of cultures that are out there. Diversity is seen through Sagittarius and the ninth house as well too. All right, I'm going to have to send Gracia refund then. All right, everyone, that's it for today. I will be back at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern for astrology readings. Okay, that's not how you spell astrology. Okay, I'm just setting that up for later. But if in the case that you would like, just feel free to book a private reading with me. If in the case that you are interested in an hour-long session, you can book in the link in my bio under Universal Analysis. I will go walk through your chart. I go through the aspects. I go through every placement, everything like that, even the critical degrees as well. Any questions that you may have, feel free to ask as well. But until then, I fare thee well. I will see you later, everyone, at 2 p.m. Central Standard, 3 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye.